What's good, y'all? We live. We got King Sean first, Justin second. Show you how do you feel about Julian Edelman. He's gonna be here soon. He's not here just yet. But yeah, we're definitely ask that again when he gets here because I know my memory's bad. So I'm gonna try to remember, but just in case. What's good? 445 was happening. We got Captain. Was good. Rich. Oh, it's Rich birthday. Happy birthday, Rich. That boy Rich in here, man. Let me go and put him up on the main screen. You know what I'm saying? Put his thing up there. Everybody say happy birthday to Rich. We got J Mon. Is it a coincidence that he has the same boat as my dad? Oh, birthday. Happy birthday to your dad too, J Mon. The Patriots get Trey Lance, I'm done. Oh yeah, I'm sick. You don't even say that. I hope Shay doesn't put Craig on my. Oh yeah, that man be tripping. What's good, Mr. Jones? Feel like Belichick trying to prove he can win without Brady, and that means getting a QB. I can see that. He probably will. Rich. It keeps getting more and more possible that we get Trey Lance. I hope you figured out how to do a backflip. Rich, if we get Trey Lance, Tommy Tremble, and free safety in the draft or free agency, it's over with. Hey, for real, straight facts. Yep, I agree. This team gonna be goated. I swear I'm beefing in the comments. What's good, True One? Come in and hit that like. Yes, sir. Yes, please. Thank you. Merrick is my free safety. Yeah, Trevon's a dog, for real. What's good, Joseph? So I'm still here about to make some brownies for me and the family. Happy birthday, Rich. Thanks all of y'all for the good wishes. Negative 1 minute late. I hate him. Why y'all calling me Jay all of a sudden? Jai don't fit now. I still say Jay Mon. Yo, Rico, welcome to the 15 years of age club. Rico, did you see Rivera and Mayhew press con? No, I haven't even, bro. I sat down in my house for the first time today at like 7:20. I haven't seen any of it. I've seen some tweets and stuff about like some things he said, and I'm probably gonna go look at it later and analyze it and do a video on it either tonight or tomorrow, early tomorrow. But yeah, like I've heard about it, but I haven't had a chance to sit down and watch it yet. I've seen a few things from it though. Matter of fact, let me go look. Has anybody done like a Martin Mayhew Rivera conference? Let me search it in on Google. All right, so this is it right here, so I can watch that. But I'm trying to see if somebody has anybody done like an article on it real quick, just a little like main points from it article thing that I can pull up. February 3rd, that's definitely not now. All right, tools, anytime, do literally the past 24 hours if it happened today. Let me see. Anybody got any major points? Okay, here goes some of the major points. Hogs Haven consolidated a lot of it, thank goodness. What's good, Argo? How you be? I'm chilling, man. What's good, Steve Austin? JP Finlay sent out tweets about it. Should we trade up for a QB? What's good, Cam? Yeah, I've been team trade up for QB since before the season even ended. Before we even knew who Taylor Heineke was and existed, I was team trade up for quarterback. Your green screen is shaking. Yeah, it's because of the dogs. The dogs keep running around. I hate Rich. No, the dogs keep running around. That's why I keep adjusting it and stuff because they're like running under it and passing and stuff and keep moving it. So I think he's the mic stand. I hate Argo. I hate all of y'all. If I hear one more big creative push for a trash name, I'm done. Like the Washington Football Club. Or Shay has to defend all his fangirls with a stick. Wait, I'm so confused. I don't even know how we got here. How did we get here? Oh, let me pull this up so we can look at this together. Let me move this over here. All right, go back over here. And I'm working for a draft pronunciation guide. That's what I've been working on for like the past day. So I'm hold on, where we at? Oh, I clicked the wrong button. Share screen. Yes, please. We're gonna do application window. Yeah, let's look at this. All right, so here's some of the main. We'll react to the 18 teams in front of us, and that's just GM talk. We do feel very confident and comfortable with the quarterbacks on our roster right now. I think that's just to make people not feel like they're desperate. It's a really good question, and one I won't answer for strategic reasons. We feel very confident and comfortable with our rosters right now. Yeah. So they asked if we have to get a long-term solution at QB, and I feel like that's one of those things where if you don't, like, if you feel like we're set, you would just say no, like we're good. So the fact that he kind of was like, I don't want to speak on it, kind of shows that they do feel like they need to go get one. That again, that doesn't necessarily mean that they will, but you know what I'm saying? There's clearly like a want for it. Just depends on how much they want and how much they need it. What's good, Mari? He said you don't hate me. Shay absent. Yeah, Shay's gonna be here soon. I got a smoke show on my DM. The Washington Demon Cats. Yeah, I don't know where that one came from, bro. I don't know where. What's good, Aaron? I don't know where that one came from. I got caught off guard with that one. While we wait and go check on my videos, numbers, I'm going crazy. Smoke Screen Rich got 630 views on Samus Reyes. Let's see. See if I can find it real quick. Oh, it came up immediately. I didn't even have to go to Google. It was right there waiting on me. Oh, yeah, that boy Rich doing this. Okay, the 629 on the Samus. Hey, that's how you got to do it, man. I think the Sua Cravens video is the one that, like, a lot of people found me and stuff. So, yeah, that's, like, yeah, you got to do those. You got to catch those for real. What's good, Carl? What's happening with you? Washington Rubies, who came up with that. Yeah, boy, that one was like, what? How about the, oh, yeah, let me, what's it called? Let me put that up there so people can like see that when they come into the stream. How about the Washington Crimson Warriors? I don't want anything Warriors. I'm gonna be sick with anything Warriors. Like I'm like all the rest of the names are like it sounds. Some of them sound stupid. Some of them are plain. Most of them aren't intimidating. It's just like why? But like Warriors is the only one I'm passionately against. Like please no Warriors for me. I went out the Red Wolves, the Red Tails Warriors, or Warhogs. Y'all already know I'm Red Wolves. I've been Red Wolves since like the very beginning. Oh, we got Carl with the donation. I wasn't even ready for on the Friday stream. We just be chilling, man. I wasn't even ready. I ain't had a thing ready, man. Appreciate the donation. Didn't he have anything to say? Just put up the super sticker with the 20 on it. Appreciate that. Looks like Mac Drones is true to the Niners. First of all, thank you for the donation, my boy Alexander, as well. And I really hope so. Now I have a 49er fan friend that I rock with. Like he's not like my Colts fan friends, my Steelers fan friend, and like a couple of other my friends are like super trash talkers. So like I've just built up like a weird hate for those teams, even though they're out of our division and stuff like that. But like my Niners friend is really cool. Like he's not ignorant. So like it's hard for me to root against them and wish bad on them. But man, if Mac Jones goes to the Niners, you know how much more likely we are to trade up for a quarterback because Lance and Fields will fall. Oh my Lord. I'm gonna be a community poster, but I gotta hit 1K. I feel that. What's good, Smokes? That boy Smokes to pull it back up. Okay. Washington Red Wolves, Wolves, or bust. Yeah, something with Wolves. It ain't got to be Red Wolves. I just want something with Wolves. But yeah, Red Wolves is dope though, for real. Crimson Wolves. Crimson is interesting. That's interesting to like so that we don't have red, so that we don't even have to possibly mistake it for racism or anything politically incorrect and things like that. So that's that. I can see Crimson being a thing. Again, I'm a fan of changing Washington to DC. The DC something's me personally, but again, like whatever they pick, y'all already know me. I'm X's and O's. I'm GM. So whatever it is, like at the end of the day, I'm gonna be a fan. We can be the Washington. The Washington garbage cans, whatever. I literally don't. Either way, I'm here. 0-16. I'm here every game. It doesn't matter. I'm here for the team, not for the name. So I mean, of course, I have my preferences like Red Wolves or whatever. But at the end of the day, whatever it is, man, I just hope we go out there and win a Super Bowl, whatever the name is. Smokes them been gone for 12 years. Oh, Rico, have you figured out how to do a backflip in case we get Trey? Nah, if we get Trey Lance, I may try to just attempt it for my first time that day. We could have kept the old logo if we changed the names back in 2014. Oh, that is true. They already got Crimson Tide. Oh, yeah, they do. That's a good point. We already got the numbers on the side of the helmets. Then to be the Crimson something, yeah, that's a good point. I didn't even think about that. If we don't trade up, I'd be good with Mills. Got to be DC. Yeah, I would love DC. I mean, I don't know how it is for y'all in the DMV, but for people outside of the DMV, first of all, most people outside of the DMV don't know what the DMV is, first of all. But even then, like, while growing up in Atlanta, when I lived in New York, when you say Washington, people don't think DC first. They think the state, like, you know what I'm saying? So, I would prefer for it to be DC, not even necessarily for that reason. It's shorter. I like it. It's more to the point. Like, you know, we're talking about DC. There's no discrepancies. You don't have to, like, guess whether or not which one it is. It's the DC something. I feel like it sounds stronger, too. Like, DC just sounds stronger than Washington. I don't know many people that just going around calling Washington, DC, Washington, unless you're talking about sports. So I prefer DC, but if it stays Washington, it's cool with me, man. It's whatever, for real. So as we do, you've been gone. I said that we could have been Reds and kept the logo. What's good? The Quavius, that's Mr. Volakit right there. He said, I don't care at all. Like, again, like, I have my preferences, but at the end of the day, I'm a fan of the team. Whatever the team name is, I just hope we go win Super Bowls. No matter what the name is, I hope we trade up for Lance Fields or somebody. The races obviously have a problem with red, dark skin people. The name should have never been changed. What's good, Cave? I think I already said what's up to you, though. I'm not sure, though. Not sure. Okay, but since I caught up, let me look at some of these other quotes. It's about getting the right quarterback, a consistent theme this season. Yes, they'd like to find that guy for the future, but they won't force it based on reports, not yours or others. Mayhew declines to answer whether Washington will consider drafting the quarterback for strategic purposes. Okay, Martin Mayhew says one of the benefits Washington has in this draft is that other teams don't know what they're looking for in a QB, as each player has a distinct style. So even that thought process means that you're looking at a lot of quarterbacks and that you're interested in them, and you're happy about the fact that teams don't know which one you want, which means you want one. Like, a lot of this basically says we're interested in quarterback. It's just a weird way of saying it, because he would answer these questions differently if we weren't thinking about getting quarterback at all. It would just get shut down. Like, why are we even talking about this? What if we got Mac Jones at 19? I would be a little sad. I'm not going to lie. Hey, Rico. Yeah, I hope we won Super Bowls too, but I became a fan. The most dignified logo in sports. I feel that, but I don't really care. I mean, I would prefer to keep the colors burgundy and gold. But if we end up being pink, green, red, and purple, at the end of the day, it's still my team, and I'm pulling up 0-16. It doesn't matter. I'm pulling up. Like, I'm super team, GM, all the other stuff. But I mean, I'm the same person that's not about to go to a game when it's 20 degrees outside. I'm not about to be the guy screaming with face markings on my face or shirtless. Like, I'm just never been anywhere near any of those people. I've always preferred to watch football at home. So, like, all the, like, fandom side, like tailgating and going to games 20 degrees outside and all of that type of stuff, and the name and all of that, and the brand and the logo. I've never really cared about that. I'm here just because this is my favorite team. I love football, X's and O's, and all of that type of stuff. All the other stuff is not really me. Like, season ticket holder stuff, I've never even been sort of interested in anything like that. Tailgating, I'm not really. Everyone besides you outside the area I know calls it Washington, though. But I have to correct them to DC. Ew, really? I've never seen people call it Washington, Atlanta, or the people I know in New York. But again, those are just my experiences. I don't know what people in Baltimore say. I don't know what people in Virginia, the North Carolina, California. I don't really know out of them. But out of it, like, growing up in Atlanta, living in New York for 5 years, you say Washington, people like the state. Like, what? Trust me, Rico, you're a minority of outsiders saying DC and not Washington. Trust me, Rico, you're the minority of outsiders saying DC, not Washington. That's crazy, because all I know, people know, everybody that I know knows DC is DC. When you say Washington, they're like the state, like burgundy and gold for life, 13 minutes in with no shades. I like watching from home. You have to pay me to go to a game when it's negative 10 degrees out. That's what I'm saying. I've never been the face paint, 20-degree weather at the game, thugging it. Nah, I'm good. I'm good. I'll watch it gladly at home. I've always just loved watching it at home, just period, because, like, at home you can eat different. I don't feel like sneaking food into the stadium. And when I'm watching football, I want to eat wings, pasta, and I don't want to pay $80 for it. I'm excited to see what Samus Reyes can do. Man, same here. I'm really excited about him. We can't get our hopes too high, because who knows? But his potential is crazy. The ceiling is definitely unlimited. Got to be Red Wolves, we them dogs. Man, what's good, Richard? I would love something with Wolves, man, please. Anytime you see guys with limited time on the job, that is a concern for me with the quarterback position. Oh, yeah, okay, that makes sense. Mayhew admits to being concerned with players who have limited experience. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense too. I would expect them to say that. He was specifically asked in relation to quarterbacks since there are a number of QBs in this draft who only have 1 year starting experience. Hey, Mac Jones, technically. Trey Lance, technically. Let me see. Justin Fields' second year was a little limited. Zach Wilson started all of his. Kellen Mond started all 4 years. So it's really just Mac Jones and Trey Lance, I believe. Maybe, I guess, Jamie Newman, because he sat out. It was that 1 year he started at Wake Forest 2 years ago, the only year he started. What if we become the Washington Skunks or Polecats? I mean, again, we could be the Washington Paper Balls. I prefer Wolves, but at the end of the day, Ron brought up Jimmy Graham's name when talking about Samus. Yeah, that's who Logan Paulson compared him to as well. Compared him to a more athletic Jimmy Graham. So yeah, I'm really excited about Samus Reyes. Again, we have to temper our expectations a little bit. But like hopes, man, I'm super excited. But again, and then the problem with the whole Samus Reyes thing, that will we like the main things we need to see him do? Can he take a hit? Can he catch? Can he run routes? Things like that. Can he block? All of those questions will not be answered till we get to like OTAs and stuff like that, which kind of suck. And even then, like getting hit, we won't really know till preseason. So, and that's like he could be able to catch, he could be able to run routes, he could be able to block. But if he can't take a hit, like, because, I mean, he's used to playing basketball. He's not used to the physicality of the NFL. Now, Logan Paulson said if there's one thing that he does have is physicality, but everybody has a plan so they get hit. So, I mean, it's really not going to be till preseason before I can even be sure about him. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how. I mean, he can look good in practice. He can look great in practice running routes, mossing people, blocking Chase Young and Montez Sweat. We can get excited about that. But can he take a hit? We have to see if he can take a hit. We won't know that till August, which kind of sucks. Can't wait for them third downs late in the game. They just start playing howling over the intercom and the stadium gets lit and we start barking and howling. Nah, I would love that. I'm not going to lie. It was good. I would love that. But he wouldn't have to start right away. So I think this is smoke. Yeah, that's the thing with like the whole quarterbacks not starting a year. It doesn't matter who we draft. They're probably not starting this year. Unless it's Trevor Lawrence or Zach Wilson, they wouldn't start this year, I don't believe. Even Mac Jones, even Wilson. If for some odd reason Wilson fell to us and we traded up to like 7 through 9, which is like never going to happen. I highly doubt it. I'm willing to bet money on the fact that it won't happen. But if it would, I think literally anybody with Trevor Lawrence would sit behind a Ryan Fitzpatrick and Taylor Heineke for their first year, at least for half of it. Maybe up to the bye week like Tua with Fitzpatrick, or maybe after a few games like Lamar Jackson with Tyrod Taylor. That was Baker Mayfield. I don't remember when I think Lamar Jackson started early. Or you could do like with Pat Mahomes, like let him, his rookie season, he didn't play till like week 15, 16 or something like that. And that was only because they had their seeding already like finalized and things like that. Joe Flacco, thank you. They had their seeding finalized. That's the only reason Pat Mahomes played like at the end of his rookie season. Then he came out and started the very next year after the Kansas City Chiefs traded Alex Smith to us. Ron loves Reyes, I can tell, bro. We're all excited, man. Can't help but be excited about somebody just that freakishly athletic. Pro Football Focus mock draft had the Lions accept the trade. Hold on, first of all, for those of y'all who may not know, before we move on from Samus Reyes, so now I'm organized now. So if I ever need to pull up a picture or something, I got it. You know what I'm saying? It's right here. It's on demand. So this is their RAS score, and they're basically saying Samus Reyes is the most athletic potential tight end to ever hit the NFL. Like in NFL, ever since they've been doing how they treat their athletic scores and stuff. Let me get. I gotta still keep my mic on. So ever since they've been tracking this, their relative athletic score, pound for pound, and they're tracking size, explosion, agility, and speed. Even though they don't have his agility yet, they're saying that he's arguably the most athletic tight end to ever hit the NFL. Granted, if you can't take a hit, it doesn't matter. If you can't catch, it doesn't matter. If you can't block, it's not gonna really matter much. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm very excited about the whole situation, to be completely honest. He said, I want to howl. Yeah, howling was going to be fire, bro. The way the stadium was sound, they play some over the intercom, and then the fans do the rest. It's crazy. That type of energy would be insane. Watch, we about to change our name to Red Wolves. will come on and say that's racist or dogist. Okay, they can since the Wolves over Red Wolves. Joe Flacco, defend the Den Howl Nation. I like all of those. I'm down Red Wolves or Red Hawks, prefer Hawks, but Hawks has a political link. I hate the people who say, but we already have 2 QBs. Are they long-term options? Yes or no? Bro. People just say anything, Captain. Lamar started in week 11 because Joe Flacco got so Flacco got hurt, so Lamar came in mid-season, but it was towards the end, closer to the end. Tyrod Taylor got hurt, so Baker Mayfield came in his rookie season, but that was towards the beginning, but somewhere in the middle for both Lamar Jackson and Baker Mayfield. Okay, unless we get Fitz tragic. Lamar played like the last couple of games his first year and lost to the Chargers in the playoffs. Rico, we need to draft Chuba Herbert. That's interesting. Chuba Herbert's an interesting name. Week 11, 2018, by the way. 20 minutes in this, shade. He pulling up, man. That raise is so cut. I thought he was an MMA fighter. But he just looks like Kyle Kuzma after he's been in a hyperbolic time chamber for like a year. Let's draft a running back out of LSU. I think his name is Derek. I hate him. My only concern is that he's 25 already in a 2-year project. I just hope he puts it all together. He still has athleticism. Yeah, and that's the thing with Logan Thomas too as well. Because like even though Logan Thomas just started playing tight end, he's up there in age. How old is Logan Thomas? Is up there in age. He's like, yeah, he's 29. Like don't sleep. Logan Thomas is almost 30 years old. So Samus Reyes is younger than that. Thank goodness, and he's more athletic. So my logic is if it worked out for Logan Thomas, why wouldn't it work out for him? But it's not a guarantee. P. Honer did his thing, developing Logan Thomas. Scott Turner did his thing throughout the course of the season. Wasn't good in the beginning, but eventually he found a way to get Logan Thomas open within the confines of the offense. So I mean, if they can do the same thing with Samus, we cook him with grease. Any color animal is not racist. We should draft Trey Sermon in the 4th. That's interesting. 30. I fear that Washington likes Kyle Trask. I've heard rumors about that, but I don't believe it because I just don't see why. I'm just looking at Kyle Trask like, why? Like, if we get Trey Lance, what would be the ideal trade package? Honestly, it's really hard to get into that. Like, if you give me like trade packages, I'll say yes or no. Like, that's too much, that's too little type of thing. But I don't know. I mean, it takes less to go from 19 to 7 than to go from 12 to 3. So whatever, start with what the 49ers gave up and then go a little less, but somewhere in that range. You know what I'm saying? That's probably what it would be. Don't draft Hamsar. I love Hamsar, bro. I love him as a project. I feel like he's like the Samus Reyes of tight ends. And I don't know why I have the hiccups. Where's my water at? Logan played football his whole life and he was a QB. Yeah, but it's just like QB's different. I mean, he's Logan Thomas wasn't necessarily used to taking hits like that either because the QB's so protected. I mean, granted, yeah, Logan played football, but it wasn't tight end, it was quarterback. But Samus Reyes is coming from basketball, which is completely different. But again, I think his athleticism will make up for it. I'm all for Tommy Tremble. I love Tommy Tremble. We can get him in the 3rd. I'll be ecstatic, bro. Like literally, somehow Lance in the first, Jabril Cox in the 2nd, and Tommy Tremble in the 3rd is perfect for me. After that, I don't even care what we do. I'm hoping for the best, of course. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But I fully understand the skepticism right there. Like, we should not get our expectations high. We can have our hopes high, but don't just be like, okay, Samus Reyes 6'6", 260 pounds, ran a 4.6. He's about to dominate. Like, don't, you know what I'm saying? Don't come up with those expectations. But yeah, definitely, get excited, hope. You know what I'm saying? That's what the offseason is for. That's the fun part about football, getting excited. Yeah, I think trading up with the Lions is our only shot at getting Lance. Yeah, we got to see. The Chiefs gave up 2 first-rounders in the 3rd round to move up to 10 back in 2017 to take Mahomes. Yeah. Yeah, but I think the 49ers trade package, but a little less, is probably like the closest comp to what we may have to give up. I wish we could make a trade where we don't lose 19, but that's impossible. But yeah, it would be dope. But yeah, that's ugly. We will have weapons if we draft Tremble and another receiver. Oh yeah, sure. It's over with. Oh no, I can see us trading up for Lance if we somehow keep that 2nd round pick. Even though doubt we would, but if we do, Jabril Cox in the second, Tommy Tremble in the third. Maybe we have to give up one of the other third to move up for Lance. And then I can see us going like a receiver, like in the fifth or sixth, like an offensive lineman somewhere in the mix, in that mix somewhere too, and a safety. Oh no, I need that safety from Florida State. Yeah, bro, I love Hamsah and Siladin, bro. That athleticism, bro. His athleticism, bro, is unmatched, man. For anyone who thinks Ryan Fitzpatrick was good for this year, just know that it was written in the NFL rule book that especially starting QB for the majority, you cannot make the playoffs. It's just written in the rule book. So maybe we would have to offer 2 firsts, 2 thirds, and a fifth for the set pick, which wouldn't be a bad trade. I'd give that up. The Logan Thomas clone, Tyree Jackson, is now the tight end for the Eagles. I wish we had him, literally Logan Thomas, but younger. Well, since he's on the Eagles, man, I can't root for him. Crimson Hellcats. Hamsah, yeah, bro. I love Hamsah, bro. I love his potential, bro. I literally think he's like, you know how Derwin James is more of in the box? I think he's like Derwin James, but like free safety-ish, like where he could pretty much play in the box, slot outside. It's all mental for him. Like he has all of the athletic traits. He's like a freak athlete like Derwin, but it's just gonna be instincts for him to get right. And for us, he wouldn't have to necessarily start immediately. So I think that would benefit a Hamsah. How do you feel about Terrence Marshall? That's one of those people I haven't seen a lot of yet, and we're getting close to the draft, so I really got to catch up. So what about Merrick? And I like Merrick too, but Merrick is gonna have to go sooner. Like if you're saying Merrick in the first or Hamsah in the third, I'm picking Hamsah in the third. Plus, his ceiling is higher. He's just a freak athlete that you got to mold. Merrick is more of a sure thing. And I like Merrick. I like Trevon Merrick. I like Javon Holland. I like a lot of these guys. And Andre Cisco, but Hamsah is just this like Derwin James type of athlete. So I'd be really excited to get him. Little wordy, the Crimson Hellcat. Y'all, where did this Hellcats thing even come from? That caught me off guard. Man, I don't know what's going on with Larry Warford, bro. Andrew, I wake up every Monday like, what is going on with Larry Warford and why is he not signed? Hit that like button, y'all support our boy, man. Appreciate that, Richard. I like Merrick, but I like him so better. Yeah, I'm with you, Smokes. He used to play cornerback, but blew his knee, so he has the ball hawking and vision for free safety, bro. I love Hamsah's potential. That's why I keep mocking him to us. I think out of the 3 or 4 mock drafts I've done so far, I've sent Hamsah to us at least twice. He used to watch the Hellcats and Trackhawks. I hate him. Hellcats isn't bad. I think the mascot should be 2 syllables. Eagles, Cowboys, Giants, Redskins, Red Wolves. I do kind of like the ring with 2 syllable names. That's a good point. Didn't even think about that. Only receiver I like for us is TJ Bot. Who is that? You lost me with that one. That's most. I said Hellcats and Trackhawks because of Dirk Saw. Yeah, I get what you were doing. I'm serious when I say Seyi alive. He's on the way. He said he was gonna be here. He's on the way. If we had to draft a lineman first round, who would you take? If we had to, I really don't want to. I prefer, trade up for quarterback number 1, linebacker 2, and then whichever, best player available. If like a great talent, like a Devonta Smith falls that far for some reason, Micah Parsons or something like that. But if we had to take a lineman, I think Elijah Vera Tucker from USC, just off of the fact that he has all pro guard potential, but he can also play tackle if you need him to and play at a high level. But I think he's just a better guard than tackle. But he can play both. He can play all up and down that line. And we had to drive a lineman. Oh, yeah, I just answered that. Simi logo could be a still 4.364. I'm going to have to look him up. He said TJ Vasher, just call him AJ Green Jr. Who does he play for? Where did he come from? Because you already know you piqued my interest when you said AJ Green. Healthy AJ Green is top 12 receiver in the league in his prime when he was balling. You can argue top 5 at the time, maybe top 7. So, I mean, whoever TJ Vasher is, you know what I'm saying? Talk to me. Red Hawks. But man, hell no, Red Tails. I love Red Hawks, but it wasn't even an option. I don't feel like Dan is going to go for a Native American theme again. Yeah, I feel like he's just going to avoid any further lawsuits. Today, Sewell brother coming out a few years at linebacker. Oh, really? I'm about to check him out. We're going to take a look at De'Ami Brown. Let me write these. All right, so TJ Asher Smokes. And then let me do J-Mon. Who'd you just say? I forgot that. My memory's terrible. I just read it out loud. De'Ami Brown. I got to get this draft pronunciation got out so I won't be out here struggling like this. Nice. All right. So everybody is a projection, in my opinion. All right, so I think for me, especially by the time spending the job is definitely a positive. Anytime you see a guy with limited time, going to concern me for quarterback, certainly more guys. Yeah, but again, he wouldn't have to start here. Whoever we take, Lance, whoever, wouldn't have to start immediately. It doesn't matter who we take. Either way, Fitzpatrick and or Heineke are starting this season, unless there's just some injuries. Wide receiver, North Carolina, Washington Sentinels. Apparently, he's better than Penny too. Dang, okay. Texas Tech, tall, smooth, graceful. 6'6", 205, long arms and fast. QB play was garbage. I'm not surprised. I mean, ever since Pat Mahomes left, I don't even know who the quarterback for Texas Tech is. And I can't really name that many before Pat Mahomes. Rico, I'm stubborn on the offensive tackle with first pick, thinking dynasty. I mean, that's why I'm quarterback, because without it, I mean, you got the best offensive line in the league, but if you don't have the right quarterback, it's just, you know what I'm saying? But I feel you. 30 minutes and no shade or something. Javon Grimes is a baller. TD ever 4 catches. To TD ever 4 catches. My boy Twin D with the donation. The Relentless. What's good, man? Appreciate the donation. The Relentless. I don't think I've heard that one before. That's pretty interesting. I don't hate that one. Again, y'all already know I'm Red Wolves. But that's a pretty straight one. That's a pretty straight one, though. More Mayhew doesn't think COVID. That's definitely like better than most of those names that were offered on that list I did the video on. Will affect who they pick. Doesn't think COVID. Rivera mentions they watched a lot of tape from 2019 players that opted out last year. Drafted guy who opted out. You're hoping they've grown. Okay, so basically this quote means that they won't necessarily pass on the guy because they opted out last season. They're gonna assume that they're just as good, if not a little bit better, since the last time we've seen them. Each team can zoom a guy up to 5 times. I ain't going to use all 5, in my opinion. I know we did. If he opted out, you're going to use as many zooms as you can to get as much information as you can. Voluntary OTAs. Oh, yeah, he said it's all voluntary. He expects some of most players to attend and says he's in touch with players. He said do whatever you want, trading up or down, open to doing either. For me, it's either trade up or trade down. Unless like a Micah Parsons or some elite talent falls to you, if we're not trading up for quarterback, I say you might as well trade back and get more picks. Because I don't think that 19th pick isn't just a great spot to be in. I feel like the guy you would take at 19, you could probably get at 27. When talking about hypothetical trades in the draft, uses the 4th slot in his example. Oh, the Falcons. I don't think we'll trade up for the Falcons though. I don't think they're gonna do that high. History of trading up Luke Kuechly, that's hard to mess up. First now, okay, so he talked about Landon Collins not happening. So Landon Collins still being stubborn for some odd reason. Oh yeah, so I should definitely do a video breaking this down. Hogs Haven broke it down each section. Drafting players that opted out, voluntary OTAs, trading up, trade down, Landon Collins, drafting linebacker, Samus. I'm gonna shout them out and everything. I'm gonna do a video because this is solid how they organized this and broke it down. All right, let me put myself back up there though. Where we at? How will this affect your relationship with Seyi if the Patriots draft Lance? Oh yeah, I can't talk to him for a while. He said, "Hold your breath." Yeah, let me go ahead on my breath. I hope that helped. Hold your breath. Washington Relentless draft Tylen Watson. Oh, I still got it. Or Cornell Powell as late draft wide receiver options. I love Cornell Powell. That's I think he's gonna sneak up on people. Crimsons. I hate him. We could trade up twice though. Washington Relentless sounds empty. You need to watch Kylan Hill. Let me write that down. Island Hill. Kellerman, Davis Mills, or Jamie Newman. I don't know. I'm not really high on either one. God dang. Oh, Shay's here. We got the boy Shay. What's good? Oh, let me do it right. Wait, I can't hear you. Hello?
What's up? Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. That boy Shay in the car. He in the whip with it.
Yep. I'm getting home soon. Hold on. I'm
That
not
boy,
trying to crash, though.
yeah, be safe out there, man. That boy in the whip, man. That boy not playing. He had to pull up.
Yeah, because I'm super late. I even have Rich texting me on Instagram saying where I'm at. So I'm like, yeah, I'm right here, you know?
That man Rich does not play. That man, yeah, I respect it. Yeah, show you like what's on Crimson Rhinos.
Yeah, I had to see one of my good friends came back in town, Mo. So I had to see him. And then like when I was about to go, his mom cooked me food. So of course I'm only eating food. So I'm coming home a little bit late.
Hey, you good, man? I'm holding it down. We just chilling, talking burgundy and gold stuff. You already know when we get here, we're gonna talk like all the rest of the everything else, basketball and all of that. But there's plenty of stuff to talk about for burgundy and gold, so we've been chilling.
Oh yeah, hey, cool, hey, cool. I gotta use my map real quick. Hold on, I gotta use my map.
Somebody guide this, man. Where are you at? What part of Atlanta are you in right now?
I'm like 10 minutes away from my house, but it's just that I don't know like where's an exit out this neighborhood. I think I found it. I think I found it though.
Yeah, I hate how like our neighborhoods, a lot of the neighborhoods here, you can get lost in
Yeah,
them.
these subdivisions.
It's terrible, bro.
Like, okay,
I would even get lost in the one I lived in because I lived near the exit slash entrance.
So I have no idea how to navigate through your subdivision.
Yeah, but I still don't. The one I used to live in, boy, everybody used to complain about it. Say, show you how
But
fast
you
you
got like
drive.
3 subdivisions in one subdivision. I don't know how yours work like that.
Yeah, I don't know why they had such huge ambitions and why they thought they could just conquer the world with that subdivision.
I
You got to
don't think
pick
you've
one.
seen my subdivision before. My subdivision is super simple. Yeah, my subdivision is super simple though. Like it's literally just straightforward. Like there's no like different separating branches of subdivisions. It's just like one regular subdivision. Once you find out
Man,
where my house is, that's it. You don't
I
need.
wish, man. Boy, Walden Park, terrible. And Smoke said you got to pick one. I don't know. My biggest thing with Kellerman that I'm afraid of is that he's a 4-year starter and still not that good. It's just like when is he ever gonna get it? Like he didn't necessarily get it at college. Why do we expect him to do it at the NFL level? Usually, when you think of developmental guy, you think of like a younger guy. But he's a 4-year starter. It's just like how long? You know what I'm saying? Like how long is it gonna? So I guess that I don't know, but I really don't like Davis Mills or Jamie Newman. I can't, especially after that Senior Bowl. I can't pick Jamie Newman. So maybe Davis Mills by default. I don't know. I kind of like. I don't know. That boy. I'm just by that logic. I'm going Davis Mills, even though I kind of like. I like Kellerman more, but I'm gonna say Davis Mills just off of the fact that Bruh's been starting. Kellerman been starting for 4 years. When is it gonna click? You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it's impossible, but plus it's my birthday, Shay. Don't shove crack up my nose. Oh yeah, it's Rich's birthday, Shay.
No, you're gonna get shoved. You're gonna get crack shoved up your nose. You old enough now. You what? 16 now?
He's 15, I believe. I think he's 15 now.
Hey,
He old enough. How is there an
hey,
age for getting crack shoved up your nose? How is that? How is that an age?
I know people who are younger, so.
Good point. I can't be mad at it. Hey, what's y'all Rams 2021 record prediction? Oh no, the Rams are going to be serious this year. They lost Josh Johnson, but they're going to still be really serious this year. The Rams going to be a problem.
Quarterback with an above-average quarterback. That's a Super Bowl contender.
Exactly. They made it to the Super Bowl with Jared Goff, sorry self, and what they only scored like 7-10 points. Yeah, Matthew Stafford about to take them to a whole nother level, man. If he can stay healthy though, but Sharknadoes, you and your game, Rico. Appreciate that, true one.
That's usually a big if, but when you play for Detroit, you tend to get injured a little bit more than you do for other teams, you know. So I don't know, something that Detroit wearing that Detroit jersey. And just something about playing for that team makes you not want to play more games. Ask Kenny Galladay.
Yeah, nah, Detroit. I rock with Detroit. I love their music. Again, like I listen to more West Coast Detroit music than I listen to Atlanta or anybody else's. But yeah, that city is pretty. It's pretty desolate. I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty dark out there, but they going through it out there. You know what I'm saying? I knew a couple of people from Detroit too. They going through it. What's good? Oh, my boy Twin D with another donation. Appreciate that. We're relentless. Defense relentless. The offense attack is relentless. Remember, Rico, I'm the author. Hey man, if it happens, Twin D, we're gonna have to give you your credit, man. I think Aaron Donald's getting suspended. Oh yeah, the Aaron Donald situation is wild. You seen the Aaron Donald thing, Shay? You seen the picture? Let me go get that picture.
I had no. I didn't really check sports today. So like, what happened with Aaron Donald? I didn't check up.
Boy, he beat somebody up, bro. He beat somebody up in like the club or something, bro.
Justified?
You say what happened?
Is it justified? Like,
I don't know. I haven't looked at the video. But I've heard that the video is pretty bad, and apparently he got beat up because he bumped into him or something. But I mean, he's out here looking bad. I already seen them draw Homer Simpson around his eye, like his eye is Homer Simpson's mouth, and then the rest is they already been hating on him.
Look at Aaron Donald. I assume if he fights someone, the person who he's fighting is gonna get beat down bad.
Oh yeah, it's over with, man. It's like Aaron Donald's kind of small for a defensive lineman, but he's still huge, like for regular everyday life, just living life. Like he's huge.
Small to other defensive linemen, you mean? To us, he's huge. Even like I don't think he's really that short. It's just like the average defensive lineman, he's short.
Man, bro, that man is built different. Those pictures of him, like, bro, I don't know why you would even mess with him. I gotta look it up to see what happened, like who started it, but
so you can't outrun him. You can't run away from him. He runs a 4.5.
Oh, yeah. You're not outrunning him. Yeah, once you're in that altercation, you're in that ring. You can't tap out. It's over with for that.
I'm inclined to believe if you don't get beat down bad by Aaron Donald, you must be an MMA or a UFC fighter or something. There's no way.
It's got to be technique or an art to it. It's not just you're stronger. It's not because you're faster. You got to know what you're doing. That man is huge. And I mean, if anybody can fight out of the NFL, it's defensive linemen because they use their hands the most anyway.
I'm saying, yeah. They're supposed to have a reach too.
Yeah, he's used to smacking 300-pound linemen out of his way at their shoulder pads. Imagine that same hand hitting your face with the same force. It's over with.
That's that first of all. Why would you bump Aaron Donald? You should be watching where you bump into, even if it's accidental.
Yeah, I'm about to say, even if he bump into you, you gotta be like, my bad, dog. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy.
Yeah,
that's crazy. I don't know what's going on, man. They just over here tripping, bro. I'm tripping, bro. Dang, man. Oh, we got a new member, my boy Vincent Parker, man. Appreciate that. We haven't got a new member in a minute, so I appreciate that. We got a new member in here. And Smokes, I saw what you said about Jamie Newman can be fixed. I can see the argument. Again, it's all logic, like, because all three of them I worry about, but it's like depending on what your logic is. Again, it's hard for me to say Jamie Newman after that Senior Bowl, but that isn't the end all be all. Somebody can have a bad Senior Bowl and still end up being great.
I'm thinking about it. Am I incriminating myself? I'm driving while talking on my phone. Oh, well, I have my phone in my hand. You know Georgia laws, right? Okay.
Georgia laws don't play about phones. You technically not even supposed to have it in your lap in Georgia. Like, you're not allowed to have your phone on your person at all. It has to be literally outside of body contact.
I'm incriminating myself right now. Oh, my goodness. Oh, I'll be home.
Yeah, I mean, you get pulled over. We're your witnesses. We're all your witnesses.
Yeah, y'all. Yeah. I'll just say that. Well, y'all just say I didn't do it. Y'all just say I didn't do it. I have my lap the whole time. Y'all watching.
I'm about to say, but like, then that makes it sound worse because, like, why are those people talking to you from the phone? All right, let me see. Rich said that Aaron Donald is not innocent at all. Like, he's super. Like, the guy that got beat up did not deserve it. I'm trying to find the video right now. I'm trying to play it, but I don't know what's going on. Like, I didn't see what started it.
Because you should not be bumping into a guy that big. You should know what could happen to you. Himself.
But the way Rich said it, it sounds like there was nothing he could have done. Like it was unavoidable. Like Aaron Donald just wanted to beat somebody up for no reason, type of thing. Oh yeah, he got thrown. Oh, he's getting jumped too. It's not even just Aaron Donald 1-on-1. He's getting jumped. I don't know what's going on. Again, it's hard to see because of that. Why is it 2021 and our cameras are still this bad? My iPhone camera is super HD, but the security camera to catch criminals are still terrible to this day. I don't understand. Can somebody please explain that?
Yeah. Guess they don't want to catch criminals. That's my answer to that. I don't know.
Rich said Aaron Donald did nothing and that he's innocent. Okay, so the guy got jumped, but Aaron Donald wasn't involved. He kind of just was there.
Because why? Also, at the same time, why would an NFL?
Wait, did we lose Shay?
Person fighting in the scenario.
Wait, you got to say it again. We lost you for a second.
Oh, okay, yeah. Just because I just arrived home, so the Wi-Fi came in. But I was saying that Aaron, like, why would Aaron Donald do that? Because he's the only one in that situation with something to lose. And like,
yeah, exactly.
He doesn't need to prove his manhood or anything that could beat someone up. Because look, he's Aaron Donald. Why you fight back? Anyways, and we all know he could beat him up. So like, there's no like reason for Aaron Donald to do anything.
Yeah, I super agree. It's just a lose-lose for him if he fights somebody. You either lose and go out way worse, or you win and you end up in this situation. Luckily, though, he is innocent.
But wait, he still got jumped though. So the person still got jumped. How does that?
So the guy who got hurt got jumped, but Aaron Donald apparently was trying to break it up. That's what Tristan is saying. Okay. What's good, DMV Sports Zone? Make sure everybody subscribe to my boy too. Go check him out. He did a great video on like the history of black quarterbacks and things like that. Y'all gotta go check out my boy DMV Sports Zone channel for that. That video does not have enough views, man. Y'all definitely go plug that in. Somebody goes to his channel and brings it over here and post a link. Somebody definitely do that because he deserves more. He deserves more credit for that, first of all. But yeah, shouts out to DMV Sports Zone.
Definitely gotta check that out. And I'll be back in 5 minutes. Since I just arrived home, let me set up my laptop. So next time y'all see me, I'll be in a better stream.
I bet. That boy about to pull it back up.
All right.
Oh, my boy Rodney in the suit said that he was breaking it up too. Okay, I saw that. I dropped the link. Wait, where's the link? Oh, you dropped the link? Bet. Okay, that's the link for the video. All right, so he tried to break up the fight. He did nothing. Bet. Trying to break it up. Okay. Street Beast. Rico has never seen a security camera from the early 2000s. Oh, no, they did used to be worse than this. But still, like, it's no reason that our phones are this accessible. HD can shoot a movie with it. And this is still what security cameras look like. They used to be worse. They've gotten slightly better, but they're still not good. Just because it's better don't mean it's good. This is inexcusable. There's no reason. I know it's at night, but my little Amazon little camera, my little one hooked up to my Alexa, its night vision is better than this. And I just got it off Amazon for a quick little money. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't even expensive. Oh, yeah, of course, DMV Sports On, of course. I took the vaccine, y'all. My left arm is on blue pill. The guy who hit Donald in the head with a bottle got jumped. Oh, so the guy hit Aaron Donald in the head, so he deserved to get jumped. I mean, it's hard to say. I mean, really, you should be fighting your one-on-ones. But at the end of the day, you hit somebody with a bottle, you asking for it. He lucky he didn't get shot, for real. How you going to hit somebody in the head with a bottle? So guy hits Aaron Donald in the head with a bottle, and Aaron Donald does not fight back, which is really smart. That's what happened. He somehow held back every ounce of himself that wanted to swing on him. And was actually trying to break up the fight, but I guess he was thinking about his bag. He was like, bro, y'all can't be out here jumping people. Y'all gonna get me in trouble and stuff like that. So, yeah, that's 1990s security camera for Donald because he can just be there and someone can say anything. Yeah, people always gonna try you when you big. Hey, y'all football players don't have hands, but I wouldn't fight Aaron Donald. Oh yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just because you play football don't mean you. First of all, don't mean you can't you can fight. You're tough or anything. But I would say if there's any position, I would say defensive line and offensive line. If there's any position, any of those positions, probably the best chance of being able to hit for real. What's good, Big John 512? What's happening? What's happening? You said 512. What area code is that? Hold on, look that up. Hold on. Don't even tell me. I got Google. Don't even tell me. Oh, that's Austin, Texas. That's what's up, man. Welcome to the show, man. We over here in Atlanta, so you know what I'm saying. Hey, all football players don't have. Okay, Right, I may duck that smoke myself, bro. Yeah, nah, Aaron Donald's a little bit different, bro. I could just go look up Aaron Donald gym. He's just built different, bro. Like, that's not somebody you want to fight. Even if he's not a good fighter, what is your punch gonna do? Unless you hit him at the right angle at the right time, it just seems like it's gonna bounce off. And I feel like you can hit him and your punch might bounce off and hit yourself back in the face and you knock yourself out. Like, he just built different, bro. X-rated offensive lineman got beat up in Walmart. Yeah. Oh, yeah. He got mutilated. I saw that. I do remember that. He was the loudest one, too, and got slumped. But he got pieced up. Or they can literally... He got, like, knocked out / knocked down, like, 3 times, bro. It was bad. Oh, yeah, I've already seen it, Rodney. I've already seen it. I don't want to keep promoting too much violence on this channel and go... First of all, I don't think I showed y'all the Aaron Donald thing. Here we go. This is what I meant to show y'all. Aaron Donald just built a little different. I forgot y'all couldn't see it. He just built different. Why would you want to fight that? But yeah, I don't want to throw that video up there. I don't want to keep showing too many fight videos. I don't know if people are going to be mad. But yeah, he had a broken jaw, but he got knocked down / knocked out like 3 times. I don't know why he got up after the second one, just to get knocked down again. He was just big for no reason. That's what you call big for no reason. That's one of them guys you call big for no reason. That Raiders offensive lineman. T.O. would disagree after whooping Hugh Douglas. So, Rico, what you're saying is even in this stream should be scared. So, Rico, what you're saying is even in this stream should be scared to fight me. What you talking about because you play defensive line? Broken, yeah, man. Buddy for the Raiders went out sad. I don't even remember his name. I feel like after getting beat up like that, I'm pretty sure he'd prefer if the least amount of people in the world knew his name. I think he wants to just lay low and be forgotten. That dude played for Oakland. I thought he was a bum on drugs. Oh, yeah. No, his outfit was terrible. But, I mean, maybe that was just his I'm going to Walmart real quick outfit. But, yeah, no, he was just a huge guy. You called him big for no reason right there. Didn't Pac-Man Jones get in a fight at the airport? Pac-Man Jones get in a fight everywhere. And now I will accept no Pac-Man Jones slander here. Cam Newton, Pac-Man Jones, Southwest Atlanta, Westlake High School greats. I will accept no slander on the behalf of Pac-Man Jones and Cam Newton around here. Pac-Man Jones is my boy, man. We not gonna do nothing. We can talk about him, but I don't want to hear no nothing about my boy Pac-Man if it's negative. You know what I'm saying? But that's my boy. Yeah, Pac-Man Jones been fighting everywhere, bro. Any club, any strip club, airport. Yeah, man, he don't care, bro. He does not care. That's that old Westlake. Westlake isn't like that anymore, but the Westlake he was part of, you're different. Pac-Man is a hothead that didn't die. Yeah, we not accepting none of that, Rich. We're not accepting none of that. We're not accepting none of that on this channel. We're not accepting none of that. No Pac-Man Jones slander around here, period. Let me see. Rams might want to give Aaron Donald. So I'm still confused about this Aaron Donald situation. To Cam Newton talk trash to kids. Hey, Rich, you already know we doing that party chat. Damon Arnett is trash. No, I'm not. I love Westlake, but I'm not about to defend Damon Arnett. First of all, he's not trash, but I'm not taking up for him like I take up for my other boys. That fella was on some. No sane person goes inside Walmart to start. Then he was obnoxious, looking bummy. Bro, it was bad. He was the loudest one and the biggest, and it didn't matter. Words of advice. I already know this is about to be bad. I don't even want to finish reading it. Love is like a fart. If you have to force it, it's probably crap. I hate them. Like, wait, are you getting these off popsicles? We got M. Ionitis back. Love back. The first 2 first round. Like 2 first round picks upgrade before draft. Yeah, now Matt Ionitis coming back is going to be huge. Now, do I expect him to play a full 16 games? Not necessarily. And then Love, I don't know. I don't want to get my hopes too high. But, like, Bryce Love, if healthy, is a demon. Demon, bro. Him at Stanford, bro, you don't get 2,000 yards for no reason, bro. Like, you just don't. He said popsicle wisdoms, bro. Bro, Jones, you got to be getting these off the popsicles, bro. I get it from TikTok. Where are you at on TikTok for that to be the videos you're getting, the information you're receiving? Who do you follow? TikTok does, like, all internet really just based off of stuff you watch, they recommend other stuff. So you must have watched a lot of stuff like that. Now you just getting spammed with it. I know, cause like my cousin Z, he used to spam our group in the Instagram with like unsigned artists trying to promote their pages and stuff. And then from me clicking on it enough, now when I scroll down my Instagram, I have some random 80 followers guy with a song. And sometimes it's good. I rock with it, but a lot of times it's terrible. And it don't even be like Atlanta all the time. I'm like, how did you even find this guy in Wyoming to put on my page? Like, what demographic am I for y'all to think that this is what I like? Oh, we got Seyi back in here. What's good, man?
Yo, what's up? What's up? Yep,
That boy Seyi part 2.
Part 2.
Let me see. I'm pretty sure you got a name. Yep, we got a name. Yep. I had to go ahead and pull that up. I had to get rid of that so you can see the name.
Wizards fans know. The legend, Jan Vesely, who was supposed to be our savior. So he was a top, I remember he was a top 5 pick for the Washington Wizards. I remember watching his tape of him in Europe before he got drafted. I never really saw anything special with the dude. He was just a 7-footer who can dunk. And they're saying he was athletic. He was athletic for European standards. He wasn't athletic by NBA standards. So when he got drafted top 5 by the Wizards, he got exposed. So just to remind Wizards fans to bring y'all down to earth, because I know, look, Westbrook is backballing now. He's looking like shades of the old Westbrook. Beal is still Bradley Beal. He's balling. Rui Hachimura is looking nice. Denny Avdia, he's showing some potential, even though I just feel like that team's just not really great fit for him right now. But this guy right here is just to reel you back in to reality and make you realize, like, yeah, you need to get better. You need to be better.
I love it. I'm here for all of the ignorance and all the hate. I love it. I love it.
Top 5, top 10 pick. I don't remember. I remember either way, he was still drafted too high. He was still drafted way too high.
No matter where it was.
I never saw anything special with him. And I don't know why Wizards drafted Jan Vesely. Like those are one of the picks you draft and you automatically know it's a bust. Like it's like Hasheem Thabit when Hasheem Thabit got drafted. Yeah, when Hasheem Thabit got drafted by the Grizzlies, everybody knew he was a bust. Everybody knew.
I got so tired of watching him on the sideline every game, bro. Oh my, just sitting there, tall for no reason, blonde patch in his hair, just sickening. Oh my gosh, Hasheem Thabit was annoying, man.
Yo,
just big for no reason, bro. For no reason, man.
Yo, you know what's funny is that, like, I've read something that the Grizzlies really wanted to draft James Harden because James Harden was the 3rd pick, but they already had a shooting guard at that time. I don't know if it was Michael Dickerson back then, but they had. Why do people
do that? Why do people not take best player available? I don't care. We'll just run. Yeah. We'll run 3 shooting guards out there at the same time.
But what I've read, the reason why they didn't do it is because if they did it, like the media would have got on them. That they had a potential very good defensive center in Hasheem Thabit, and they take a shooting guard, which they already had a strength in. But it's like, why care about the media? When I saw DeJoun Blair punk out Hasheem Thabit, even though DeJoun Blair was like half his height in college, I already knew Hasheem Thabit was going to be a bust in the NBA. I already knew it. I don't
know why people care what the media say. The media does not control what your team does. Like say, for example, if the Jaguars don't like Trevor Lawrence and feel like they should go somewhere else, even though the media is assuming and prefers for them to go Trevor Lawrence. If they don't want Trevor Lawrence, don't go Trevor Lawrence. Don't let the media make you a pick. That's how you set yourself up for failure. Because then what are you going to say? Well, the media said. Well, the media said.
Rich said it's 10 plus years ago. Correction, it's 9.5 years ago. And yes, I interrupted the conversation, bring up Jan Vesely because it's still relevant. That's all I gotta say. One of the worst draft picks I've ever seen in my life. That's why I had to bring it up. I had to bring it up.
I don't know, man. I can't control Seyi, man. It's not my problem. It's not my fight. Rico, did you listen to the interview from Washington Football Talk? Tight end coach who worked with Samus Reyes for those 10 weeks in the IPP camp. No, I have not. I started it because I listen to podcasts when I go to sleep. I started the Washington Football Talk. You talking about with JP Finlay and all of them and dang, the other two, Pete and can't remember the other guy name. But yeah, I started it, fell asleep, so I didn't get to that part. But what happened? Like, I do want to know like what was said, what was interesting that was said, and what's good, Justin? Trevor Lawrence could smoke a blunt on IG Live and say the N word hard ER and still wouldn't lose the number one slot.
Really? I believe it.
By the way, Rico, that was like 10 plus years ago. Nah, I mean Shay's hilarious. I'm
9.5 years ago. Thank you. Not 10 plus years ago. He still would have been in the league if he was good. Just saying, he still would have been in the league if he was good, but he's not. So
wait. I'm not sure if you saw the DMV on my shoulders comment, but I'm just gonna move on. It was specifically for you.
I ignored it.
Okay, cool. Did you hear about Marshawn Lynch might go to the Buccaneers? I did hear about that, and it was I don't think so. I think he's been on the couch for too long. I love Marshawn, one of my favorite players of all time.
Where's he going to play?
Leonard Fournette
does the exact
Ronald
same
Jones.
thing he does, but at his age is better right now.
Yeah, but he's just trying to get another ring. But he's just trying to slip in there, get himself a little ring.
Trying to get that check too.
Yeah, trying to get a little check.
Yo, you know, Tampa Bay Buccaneers already won a championship. They're literally the NFL version of the Brooklyn Nets. Everybody's trying to join, like everybody.
Hey, man, I can't even be mad at it. Football's different. Like I'm still relatively mad at people for doing it in the NFL, but like nothing's guaranteed in the NFL. But NBA, man, unless there's a freak injury, when some of these
player
teams
has more impact
on
one team in the NBA than one player having an impact in the NFL. Except
exactly.
if you're a quarterback, I guess. Quarterbacks are kind of the exception.
Yeah, that is one. But Giovanni Bernard is. He went there too. Yeah, Marshawn is not. He's literally fourth. He's fourth string.
Look, since I'm the fantasy guru and I'm going to win my league anyways, I'm just going to tell y'all right now. If y'all in the PPR league, you need to draft Giovanni Bernard. Brady is going to throw to him every single time.
But Andy Dalton loved Giovanni Bernard. Tom Brady is super going to be throwing to him all the time. I mean, because we even saw the value of like James White and those guys, or the receiving running backs y'all have since Tom Brady left. Like, it's not the same. Tom Brady loves to throw at the running backs.
Granted, Cam Newton and Tom Brady are two very different quarterbacks, so that's not even a like-for-like comparison. So, yeah, James White was not going to be getting those short, accurate passes from Cam Newton. He definitely wasn't getting that.
Man said, take this hand off or go sit down. You're not like that. He said, what's your favorite alcoholic beverage? I don't drink, so... Shay, that's all you right there, but
I don't drink either. Like me and Rick are both the same in that. I haven't drank alcohol like 3-4 years. I haven't like touched alcohol like in 3-4 years. So hey, I'm the same way.
With Anthony Bennett, Anthony Bennett was the worst. Like that, Anthony Bennett was hilarious. But the Cleveland Cavaliers thought they had them one right there, boy. They thought they had them one. They're gonna give Brady another ring, so of course anybody wants to jump on.
Yeah. You know what? The thing is, Anthony Bennett was the worst pick because he was number one, but Jan Vesely was the worst player. Because at least Anthony Bennett could still make a roster. Like, even at the end of the bench, Jan Vesely couldn't even be that. So, like, yeah, Anthony Bennett's definitely... Anthony Bennett might go down to the worst draft pick in NBA history. And that's worse than Kwame Brown, because Kwame Brown at least became a role player. Like, even though he didn't live up to expectations, of course, he was at least a role player, a good defensive player. Anthony Bennett was like end of the bench guy at best, or decent G League guy, decent G League player, or end of the bench guy, and that's not a number one pick. But then again, like at the same time with Anthony Bennett is that no one hyped him up except Cleveland. Like no one had Anthony Bennett as a number one pick. Anthony Bennett was supposed to be like the top 5, top 10-ish, like 5, 6,
like the Mitchell Trubisky situation with the Bears, where only the Bears wanted him that high.
Pretty much. Like when Cavaliers drafted Anthony Bennett number 1, we were like, Anthony Bennett, like really? And the thing is, we didn't think it was going to be that bad. Like I thought it was going to be decent in the NBA, but I didn't think he was going to be a star. I just thought like, okay, solid player, probably like solid hustle man player. But the thing with Anthony Bennett, why he didn't succeed, is because he had lack of height. And I guess he was lacking confidence, and he just wasn't in the best shape. But, like, no one of us ever saw Anthony Bennett as number one pick. Granted, that was a horrible draft that year, but no one ever saw. Ironically, Giannis was number 15, but that was a horrible draft that year.
but no one ever saw Anthony Bennett as the number 1 pick. And granted, I know they didn't take Giannis, but who was going to take Giannis back then? No one ever expected Giannis to be this good. Everybody just saw like a very underscouted player from Greece who was very raw. So like, I don't blame no one for not taking Giannis. I commend the Bucks for taking Giannis, but I don't blame no one for not selecting him. But Anthony Bennett was not a number 1 pick.
We got a donation. I was about to address that. I was going to say thank you for the $5. First of all, Alexander. Again, I think this is his 3rd time donating. Much appreciated, man, for real. Sam Bowie wasn't even bad. I mean, I understand like you take somebody before Jordan and you could have had Jordan.
He was
injury Sam prone, Bowie wasn't. Yeah, he wasn't terrible.
He was just injury prone. I don't count injury prone play. Like, I mean, I guess they didn't live up to their expectations, but look, it just sounded bad luck. Like, he just got injured a lot. But Sam Bowie, when he was playing, he was good. Same with Greg Oden. When Greg Oden was playing, he was good. It was just that he got injured a lot. And for Darko Milicic, I say that's by circumstance. If he got drafted to a different team, he probably would still be an NBA player. At least he would have retired like a few years ago. Who knows?
Who was he taking before?
Oh, Darko Milicic, famously taking over Carmelo Anthony and Chris Bosh and Dwayne Wade.
That was the Dwayne Wade draft.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And that was the LeBron D Wade Melo draft. LeBron, of course, number 1 pick. Darko Milicic was number 2. Although Carmelo won a national championship that year as a freshman, with some people already said he was going to be better than LeBron. Some people, honestly, he was the best rookie of that draft. Like, just from the get-go, from the jump, he was the best rookie. Everybody knew LeBron had the highest potential, but like off the bat it was Carmelo. But Detroit did not want to take him. They took Darko Milicic because apparently he had more potential.
There you go with Detroit again, though. You see the common denominator with Detroit sports teams here.
It's Detroit. The funny thing, though, Detroit Pistons won a championship, though. I think that same year they won a championship. But with Darko Milicic he went to the worst possible coach for rookies, for raw rookies who come from a different country. He went to the worst possible coach. He went to Larry Brown. Larry Brown used to be the coach for the Philadelphia 76ers when Allen Iverson was part of the team. Larry Brown is like that no BS, hard-nosed coach that places veterans, doesn't trust young guys. So a guy like Darko Milicic, like his confidence just got shot when he went to the Detroit Pistons. You go to a new country and you go to like one of the hardest coaches you can possibly go to in a new country. And then the team you're playing for is a championship caliber team. Like that starting 5 is one of the best starting 5s in NBA history. Yeah, so they're not going to trust a young 19-year-old or 18-year-old at the time. So like, yeah, like he was set up for failure. If Carmelo would have went there, Carmelo would have been started immediately. But Carmelo was better than everybody else. And Carmelo was too good to be denied. But Darko was probably a guy that just needed like more seasoning, but he just wasn't getting that in Detroit. So if you would have went to a different team, I really do believe Darko Milicic could have been at least a decent player. I don't know if he would have been a star. I really don't know. But he would have been a decent player. And honestly, if he would have went to today's NBA, he would be much better off because the game is so lax now and they encourage like these stretch bigs, which Darko Milicic was. So, yeah, Darko Milicic would have been better off if he got drafted in today's NBA.
Yeah. And Rodney said they expected him to basically be Dirk. And, William Jackson is my favorite free agency signing so far. I agree with you, True One.
Michael Oliver Candyman. Yeah, he was also one of the worst draft picks of all time. But even him, he at least was a role player. I feel like Kwame Brown was actually a better draft pick than Oliver Candy since he lasted longer.
Yeah, I feel that. And I appreciate that, Rodney. I saw that. I just wanted to make sure I let you know that I saw it by putting it on the screen. Yeah, I'm excited about Samus as well.
Adam Morrison. Injuries as well. If it wasn't for didn't he have an Achilles or something? I forgot what. He had a super serious injury like a year after he was in the league. So that messed him up as well. Even though he was overdrafted anyways. He was very overdrafted. He was overdrafted, but he would have been a solid starter or role player. But injuries messed him up as well. Yeah. Oh no, Wizards drafted Kwame Brown. Michael Jordan, who was the GM at the time, drafted Kwame Brown. He was a GM/player.
Right, man. That it's not too many people that have done what LeBron have done. Jordan did it before LeBron about like that. Yeah, that Wizards with Michael Jordan. They was like, we gonna tell us what you want, we'll do it. I mean, you even saw the video with him telling like the ref that he got fouled or something, and the ref didn't initially call a foul, and then Jordan was like, bro, you saw that I got fouled, and then the ref was like, all right, I'll take your word for it, Jordan, and then called the foul. I forgot. I'm not sure if you've seen that, but it's crazy. That man had too much control. He had too much control on the Wizards, bro. Even the refs, it was wild.
Alexander Wilson, we actually already talked about his team to be like, yeah, he's definitely one of the worst. We talked about him earlier. Definitely one of the worst draft picks of all time. Yeah,
man. Watching him on that sideline. I mean, again, the Thunder didn't draft him, but they ended up with him. And me watching Westbrook his whole career, just seeing Hasheem Thabeet on that sideline was so annoying. Game in and game out, just on the sideline, suit most of the time.
You know, the funny thing about Curry is he was doing everything he's doing in the NBA right now in Davidson in college, but everybody thought it wasn't going to translate. Everybody thought it was going to. It was kind of like it's not directly Russell Wilson because Russell Wilson was like what, a 4th round pick, but the thing about Russell Wilson, he was doing everything he was doing in the NFL now in college. It was just that his problem is that he's too short. Curry's problem was that he didn't have the strength, the size. Yeah, he was too small. Can he pull off these shots in the NBA? So it's the same thing too. But the thing about Curry, what people didn't really realize is that in the bench press, he was second among all guards in the bench press reps.
I did not know that. I feel like I've heard that before, but I did not remember that.
Yeah, the first one, the person who got number 1, he was like a straight workout warrior. Like he had NFL.
That's all he did.
So that was an outlier. So
he was all this instead of this. He was all this instead.
I forgot that player. It wasn't Sonny Weems, was it? It probably was Sonny Weems, but he was a straight workout warrior. So
another big for no reason guy, boy. It's been a bunch of them this stream, boy. A bunch of big for no reasons right out there, man.
So, Curry in any normal combine would be number 1 among guards. He was getting 13 reps of 185, 13 to 15 reps of 185. So, he was strong. He just didn't look like it, but he was strong. So, when I saw that, I was like, okay, that knocks that lack of strength weakness out the window. When I saw that, I'm like, you know what? Curry could probably translate. And the thing with Curry...
Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just about to say the thing with Curry is you also needed a coach who was willing to give him the freedom to take those crazy shots.
Big time.
Because Mark Jackson didn't give him that freedom. Once he got Steve Kerr, that's when he finally got that freedom.
Big time. That's huge. But I was gonna say that, hey man, that the racism goes both ways when it comes to sports. A lot of times, like people with Christian McCaffrey, he's not fast. He's white. And with Curry, I'm pretty sure he wouldn't have gotten all of those. He's not strong. I mean, he was skinny, but I'm pretty sure even that skinny, if he were darker, people wouldn't have been on him the way they were.
But granted, if you looked at young Curry, he looked like a little kid. He looked like he was 15 at 20. So,
but again, if that same face but darker, people would think he looks older.
That's right. That's right. and guess who was number 1 in that bench press? Dark skin.
Boy, big for no reason.
Yeah.
I literally pictured when you said somebody beat him, but he couldn't play basketball. I literally assumed a dark guy. I'm not gonna lie. Literally, when you said only one person beat Curry in a bench press, out of that draft class, out of guards, I literally pictured a dark guy. I don't know what phase, but I just saw a dark guy.
I think it was Sonny Weems, definitely. He's 6'5", super athletic, but he just couldn't shoot. He was a dunker, of course, but he couldn't shoot. And couldn't really get a roll.
Shay, we got to address this. Some people asked you earlier, but you weren't here. Yeah, how you felt about Julian Edelman retiring just in general. But I need to see how you feel about this. You know what I'm saying?
You know what's funny is I had a podcast before a couple of days ago and they asked me that same question. Will Julian Edelman make the Hall of Fame? So I said yes, he would, but I didn't really remember his stats like that. I just as a Patriot fan, just remember all the stuff he did for us, in the playoffs. It was mostly in the playoffs.
Super Bowl MVP.
Super Bowl, Oh man, the other person on my podcast, Ray Shawnee, said it best. He's like the Robert Horry of the NFL. Like his stats might not blow everybody out the window, but when it comes to the playoffs, when he'll make memorable plays. And I said because of that, and the fact that like I feel like him and Wes Welker kind of revolutionized slot guys. He should be in the Hall of Fame for that. I'm not saying first ballot, definitely not first ballot, but he should be in the Hall of Fame. But then looking at his stats, I'm like, if he has to go in the Hall of Fame, Wes Welker has to go first. And we're not even talking about guys like Chad Johnson, Torrey Holt, and all those other guys that haven't made the Hall of Fame yet.
I mean, it's kind of. I was gonna say it's kind of the same thing like Eli Manning. It's almost the same type of conversation. The playoffs only, everything else is meh. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And he never didn't revolutionize the quarterback position like Julian Edelman did. So I mean, honestly, Julian Edelman deserves it a little bit more than Eli Manning, honestly.
Julian Edelman now is a reason why. Well, I guess quarterbacks turn to receivers, like that's usually a common thing, but now people are considering them being drafted higher because, like, you know what? They could be Julian Edelman. They could be a Julian Edelman. Like, so people are considering more guys like Julian Edelman, former quarterbacks who turn receivers. And the A on my hoodie is Atlanta United, the MLS soccer team of Atlanta.
Yeah, I mean,
I work for the company, so I work for the owner. So you know. At least I work for the owner.
It's all A over here. It's all A over here. You know what I'm saying? Ocho Cinco isn't in because of his character, though, right? Wait, what do we talk? Wait, I gotta scroll back up. What about my boy Ocho Cinco?
So, because I was talking about how Chad Johnson's not in the Hall of Fame yet, but he should be. He should be. Chad Ocho Cinco. Sure. He should be.
My boy, bro. They hating on him and Terrell Owens. I mean, it's just like what can
he wasn't even a personality problem. He was just a character, but he wasn't a personality like. He wasn't a locker room like problem guy. He was just a character.
Just literally just entertaining. You never had the Big Ben rape scandals. You never had the call with weed. You never had the DUIs, domestic violence. He never had none of that. They just, biased towards him being more flamboyant. And I mean, I would say the word culture. He acts how I would act if I were in the NFL. I wouldn't be one of these quiet. You have the Alvin Kamaras and you have the Chad Ochocinco's. I would be Chad Ochocinco. Because Alvin Kamara is actually really quiet. If you actually like follow him like on Twitter and stuff like that, that's as outspoken as he gets on Twitter. He even says he doesn't really like making new friends. He's a super introvert. And I have introvert tendencies, but I would definitely be Chad Ochocinco in the NFL without a doubt. If I were in the NFL, but I grew up like loving Chad Johnson. All right, y'all already know Bengals will have my favorite jerseys because my favorite color is orange and black.
I know what that would be.
Yeah, I would literally be Chad Ochocinco.
I think I'll be a guy who won't say. I think I'll be a guy that won't say anything that would incriminate me, like to the media. So, like, if I know like some news will get out, I'm just going to keep the words short and simple. Like, I'm not saying anything.
I'm kind of like
unless it benefits me.
I'm like, sometimes I will have the Damian Lillard where he didn't say nothing when he hit that 3 on Paul George. I love that. I love when you do something so great and you just looking like, yeah, I do this every day. I would be a mix of that and Chad Ochocinco. It would be back and forth because I wouldn't just be all the time. Because that's my favorite celebration in NBA. Like whenever somebody is just like acting like they do this all the time, like Reggie Miller, Ray Allen, where they hit like a shot and they're just sitting there like what? Like type of thing. That's like my favorite. But I would definitely be more Chad Johnson if I were in the NBA. If I were in the NFL.
I'd probably be more like Aaron Rodgers because Aaron Rodgers, if he wants something, he'll basically say it. But
he's
most of the
time on the low. It's just not really like super blowing up.
Yeah, exactly. He's basically business most of the time. Like he won't say anything that will incriminate him unless he wants to be in front of the media. Like I'll probably be more like that. I won't be like Belichick where I won't barely say anything, but I just won't say anything that will get me in trouble.
Yeah, I feel that.
I'll be pretty aware of my image.
Chad Johnson did start getting in trouble later. He said, you said you'll be aware of your image, but I would be straight Damian Lillard some days, Chad Ochocinco some days.
Okay, Anthony Wilson. It was probably among point guards. Among point guards, he was number 2. So they said James Harden benched 22 times in the 2009 draft combine. I'm not surprised by that because James Harden's really strong, but Among point guards, he was number 2, but number 1 was was it Sonny Weems? Sonny Weems is a shooting guard though, but was he a point guard before? I mean, it was some freak of nature point guard that I forgot who it was. He had like what 2% body fat, so he had like the lowest. Like the person who got number 1 in Steph Curry draft among point guards had like 2% body fat. He was an athletic freak of nature. Wasn't really a good NBA player, but he was an athletic freak of nature. So I forgot who was number 1.
Man, should have went and played corner or something. Like, what was he? How tall was he?
Was it Terry Roten? Was it Tony Roten? If it was Tony Roten, he was actually a good high school player, but he got like a serious injury. He got 2 torn ACLs. If it was Tony Roten, and he was a good high school player, but like it was but yeah, if he was that like still that athletic, he would have been a good player. So it wasn't Tony Roten.
Yeah, please. Yeah, let me know. Oh, and Alexander, man, first of all, appreciate the donation. He donates every time he talks, man. I don't know what we do without you on this channel, big bro. I'm not gonna lie. Gary Clark on Washington had better career numbers and should be in the Hall of Fame over Edelman. I agree with Gary Clark over Edelman. I mean, we get looked over all the time. The fact that London Fletcher's not in the Hall of Fame is wild. Like he literally if you compare his stats to like Ray Lewis and all of those guys, he's right up there stats wise and things like that. And the durability, you never had to worry about London Fletcher missing a game. So the fact that London Fletcher is crazy. Too. Yeah, he just didn't win rings. But Gary Clark won rings, though. That's the thing. But yeah, London Fletcher didn't win rings.
Also, Ravens are always
on terrible teams.
Ravens are always in the media. Ravens are always like the talk. Like, when Ray Lewis was there, how many people were talking about the Redskins? Like, let's be real. Like, even Redskins fans. Like, how many people were talking about the Redskins in like among
especially
ESPN,
back then? Yeah, then, like the London Fletcher days, it was bad, bro. He was one of the best linebackers in the league, and it just didn't matter. We were losing. We had drama. It didn't matter, bro. It literally didn't matter. Julian has no All-Pros, no Pro Bowls, never had 1,000 yards, top 20, let alone top 10, 100 we all time. That's an interesting argument, Joan. I feel that. I'm not going to lie. I'm starting a wagon for A-Rod, next Washington football team QB. Santana Moss has better stats than Julian Edelman. Oh, yeah, of course. If you ask me, we need to go win a game right now. Would I prefer Santana Moss or Julian Edelman? I'm going Santana Moss. Easy. He said I was Rico. I think he was talking about the skin tone thing I was talking about. Man, I mean, you can't lie, bro. When Seyi said somebody benched more than Curry, did you imagine a non-dark skin guy? Because I did. I definitely did, man. I didn't even think about it. It was second nature. I didn't even like really actively think about it. I just literally like whenever people are talking, I'm just one of those people that's a visual listener. Like when we're talking, I'm visualizing everything we're talking about. I'm not necessarily. It's kind of like I'm on autopilot. Like I don't even know what's going on in front of me. I'm like literally watching a movie of what people are talking about whenever we're talking about stuff. And I literally just pictured a dark guy on a bench press, like doing bench and doing more than Curry.
So these are Curry's combine measurements. No step vertical jump, 29.5. Maximum vertical jump, 35.5. No step vertical jump in terms of height is 10 foot 6.5. Y'all need to read all that. So bench press for 185 is 10 reps. Lane agility 11.7 seconds. 3/4 court sprint, that's like their 40-yard dash. That's 3.28 seconds. So let's see who had higher.
Are those good? Because I don't know.
Oh, those are good.
Those are great.
Oh, Jody Meeks. That's who I'm thinking of. Jody Meeks. Yeah.
I know Jody Meeks. He was a
role player. He was a decent role player, though.
He was a good shooter.
I thought Curry had number 2. So there was more guards that were stronger than him. Jeff Teague was stronger than him, which I could see that. Ty Lawson definitely was stronger than him. Yeah.
But this is literally. Oh yeah, Ty Lawson. I mean, the way he's built. Ty Lawson is built like he should be strong. This looks like Andrew Wiggins from the side. I'm not gonna lie. Not from the front, but from the side, it looks like Andrew Wiggins. No boy, Jody Meeks. I remember him.
Jody Meeks wasn't a bad player. He was a shooter. He was a
good shooter.
Right, yeah. This case,
he's Jody Meeks in the league?
Yeah, I believe so.
I didn't know that, but I did like him as a shooter. Last time I remember, I think he was on Houston for me. But I don't remember where he was when he was at his best. Was it the Pacers where he was like better? The Pacers? Where was he at? Let me go.
Yeah, Yo, Drew Holiday only benched 6 times, reps 6 times. Yo, he was kind of skinny back then. It was like 6'4", 180. But
Let me
but
see.
no one expected Steph Curry to get 10 reps of 185. Because if you can get 10 reps of 185, your max bench press is like what, 235, something like that. And for a guy like that small, like that's pretty good. For someone whose strength is supposed to be their weakness, that's pretty good.
Yeah, for real. Yeah. He said Ant lied in that interview when they asked, did he know A-Rod? What you mean he lied? Because I definitely believe him. Did he come out and say he lied later on? Because I believe him.
If you are a black kid from Atlanta, especially someone who's 19 years old, like you do not watch baseball, you want to know who A-Rod is because you're 19 years old and you're a black kid from Atlanta. But when you're a black kid from Atlanta, you do not watch baseball. So when people ask me, I do not watch baseball. Okay, so I'm letting people know I do not watch baseball because I'm a black kid from Atlanta or from Metro Atlanta, either or. If you weren't walking distance or MARTA distance from Turner Field, you do not watch baseball.
Bruh, that's how it goes, bruh. It's football or nothing here. Period. For a certain demographic, age range.
Even basketball. You'll watch basketball, but football, nah.
Yeah, but even basketball, like even Ant said he only watches enough basketball to watch film. He's not going to be sitting on the couch on a Tuesday evening watching basketball. You can't get him to do it. Like it's football. It's just a football city. I mean, basketball, like we all play pickup. Everybody plays basketball and stuff like that. So we're interested, but nothing's football here. Like nothing's even kind of close. He said I'm cold at baseball. I mean, yeah, he said he was fine, but that doesn't mean he knows who A-Rod is.
I mean, you can play a sport and not watch it.
Yeah, like you can play a sport and not watch it. I don't even know what ERA, whatever that even means, but I can go out there and hit a bat.
Run average.
I can go out there and probably run center fielder if I, if I get my wind back under me. It doesn't necessarily, I got to know what's going on. Yeah, I don't know none of that. Boy. Yeah. Again, black kid from Atlanta. Baseball is just non-existent. And I was born in Maryland. I used to go to Bowie Bay Sox games and the Baltimore Orioles games when I was little. And I still moving to Atlanta, being raised here, it died. Football, again, like I said, 90%. Basketball, like 5%, soccer 2%, and then everything else, the rest, split the rest up. Like I really never watched baseball in my life and not know him. Bruh, I don't think you understand when we're stressing black kid from Atlanta, 19 years old or younger. I don't think you understand. I don't think y'all understand how diverse and like open-minded y'all cities are compared to this city. Like I don't think people understand. Like I believe him wholeheartedly that he doesn't know who A-Rod is. Football is a limited commodity. Basketball is oversaturated.
James Harden only had 10% body fat.
Wow.
Combine.
Wow. That man ate up to get off that Houston Rockets team. He was eating.
You know what's crazy though? It's the fifth lowest. Yeah, it's the fifth lowest it's the fifth highest body fat percentage.
Dang, 10%. Boy, basketball, you got to be on it.
He had as much body fat as Joe Ingles. I forgot Joe Ingles was part of this draft class because he didn't really show up. He didn't really show up until like years later.
Forgot about Joe Ingles.
The person with the highest body fat was this player named AJ Price with 12.4%. And he's a point guard. 6'2", 193. And he had 12% body fat. Then you have more body fat than DeJohn Blair, who is 6'6", 277 pounds. And you have more body fat than him. He was the second highest.
That guy didn't have no stamina. That point guard had no stamina.
For real. Yo, but the fact that DeJohn Blair only had 12% being that big is also amazing, too. James Johnson also tied him with 12%. James Johnson is still in the NBA. Who had the lowest body fat percentage is Gerald Henderson Jr., 4.4%.
Jumping out the gym, right?
That's not the
is that the dunker
though, because that's a wing player. What's the
Phil
Jeff?
Henderson.
But Jeff Teague's actually a freak of nature athletically. Jeff Teague had 4.5% body fat. He had a very good first.
Dang.
And then 6'8" wingspan. He bench pressed like 15 times. Jeff Teague was a freak of nature. DeRozan had 4.9% body fat. Oh, let's see any notable names. Ty Lawson had 6.6. Steph Curry had 5.7% body fat. Yo,
that's crazy. The 10% is like one of the highest ones. Like, that's wild, bro.
I'm saying.
What was DK body fat? Probably 2%.
But now this is the probably. Now this is the current. This is for the rookies of this year. So the highest percent body fat for the rookies of this year is 15.8%. And guess what? It's another point guard. His name is Miles Powell. He's 6'1", 194. 15% body
Whoa,
fat.
6'1", 194.
Yeah.
Golly, that man need to go play linebacker almost. That's pretty big for NBA. 194 is 6'1". Oh my God. For football, like that makes sense, but that's a pretty hefty run. Actually, that's kind of underweight to play running back and linebacker. But in NBA, 6'1", 194 sounds kind of crazy.
That's a receiver.
Yeah, that's a receiver. Yeah, that's.
So
I'm late. YouTube sucks. Oh, what's good?
Oh my goodness. The lowest percentage body fat though. Hey, if you want to pull this up on the stream, we can. This is pretty interesting. But the lowest percent body fat, I don't know. I'll send you the link from here, but I could probably put it in the chat.
If you text it to me, or put it in the chat. You can send it to me in the text. Oh yeah, put it in the message thing.
So lowest percentage body fat is Theo Meladon, who plays for the OKC Thunder. I like to call it OKC Thunder, OKC Blue right now, because essentially it's their whole G League team playing, plus Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. I don't know if you looked at that team, but it's essentially like a G League roster. It's a G League roster right now, and I think it's like the starting point guard. So he has 2.8% body fat. He is 6'5" in shoes and 187. I can see that. Is LaMelo on here? Let me see if LaMelo's on here.
Oh, I'm interested in LaMelo's. I'm not gonna lie.
He probably didn't test himself. Like I don't think he tested himself. He didn't test himself here. Because it's a pandemic too, so less people. But Leah, let me send this link to you real quick.
First of all, thank you for the donation again, Alexander. And you have a really good point. This guy does not look like 12% body fat. He does not look like he has a higher percentage of body fat than a James Harden.
12% body fat is not that much. It's still like insane.
Yeah, but
like I'm pretty sure both of us have much more percent body fat than that. But like,
for sure, I'm up there. I know I am.
It's just that like these NBA players, like you gotta be super in shape.
Yeah, I mean they're different. The fact that 12 is high is ridiculous. The NBA is just different. So Rico, that's our corner. Yeah, that is true. What's good, Pokey? And True One, I'm definitely peeping. He said stream for another hour, bro. I can't, bro. I can't. What is it to buy AJ Price's intestines on the black market? What? Doug Williams and John Com gave me draft insight. Okay, talk to us. The big Parsons makes 7 or 8.
I sent you the link.
You sent it?
Yeah. So let's go to the let's see what draft we want to touch on. Okay, let's go to this draft. Ooh, this is the Markelle Fultz, Jason Tatum draft. 2007, 2018 with Kyle Kuzma as well. 2007, 2018.
Bet we here. We live. Zoom in a little bit. We live. What's good?
Okay, so let's see. Devin Robinson, 3.2. Oh, De'Aaron Fox. I guess I think
he is one of the fastest guys in the NBA. That makes sense.
They were supposed to put an apostrophe. I guess they put a question mark.
Yeah, I think that's just a coding error.
Yeah, no surprise. No surprise for De'Aaron Fox, 4.5%. Let's see some else. Oh, Bam Adebayo, named Idris Adebayo, but it's Bam Adebayo, 5.2%. I can see that. This dude is like 6'9", 250 and all muscle, so I can see that.
He is.
John Collins of the Atlanta Hawks, 5.4%. 225. I wish they show bench press here too. Does this show bench press?
The boy Josh Hart. He said Aaron Brooks holds the record for the lowest body fat percentage at 1.7. How do you achieve that? Do you
I remember that. I remember that.
How do you do that?
I remember that. He was 160. He was 160.
Appreciate the donation. What's that like, bro? What is that? What does that mean? Like, what 1.7% body fat? That is ridiculous. That don't even sound comfortable. It sounds like it hurt to lay down.
Yo, Christian Wood of the Houston Rockets. He was part of the 2015-2016 class. He had 14.7% body fat, but he's like anorexic.
Like you said, they just
no, he's cold though. Like if you watch the Houston Rockets, he's a very good player, 20-10 guy. He's just always hurt, but like 14.7% body fat, but he's like super skinny.
Man, Montrezl Harrell.
Oh, he definitely has less body. He definitely has less body fat percentage now. Definitely, definitely now he has less body fat percentage.
Frank Kaminsky. I forgot about Frank Kaminsky. Took Miles Turner, Bobby Portis. What is Bobby Portis on the team right now? He's just been too much trouble, hasn't he?
He's on the Bucks.
Wow, the man found a job.
8.3% body fat. I could see that. Same with Devin Booker. They weren't really that built, so I could see that. Oh, Stanley
Johnson looks skinnier than that to me. Am I tripping?
No, Stanley Johnson is swole. I'm surprised it wasn't less than that.
Oh, I'm thinking my fault. I'm thinking the other guy, the guy that James Harden dropped with the crossover and then took his time and shot it. I was thinking of him.
Oh, that's Wesley Johnson. That's
Wesley Johnson. There we go. Okay. Oh yeah, this guy.
Wesley Johnson is swole. Like he was swole as a 17-year-old in high school. I'm surprised it's that high. He had a good rookie year, but he fizzled out ever since. I really don't know what happened. He looked like a potential star his rookie year. But he fizzled out any sense. Yeah, Anaheim, California.
Norman Powell, Larry Nance, Cameron Payne, my boy. We had fun with that. Cameron Payne was fun for a little while.
He went from backup dancer to solid backup point guard. I'm surprised. He made this huge.
He's actually been playing. Yeah, he's been playing pretty well. Where is he on the Bulls right now? Somewhere, right?
He was on the Bulls for the Suns. You know, it's funny. Scroll up, like the Harrison twins. They're twins. They literally got the same percentage.
They're really close. Same diet, same workout, and everything. That's pretty funny.
Can you believe these two guys started over Devin Booker? I still can't believe that. These two twins started over Devin Booker. I cannot believe it. I still can't believe that. They won a national championship too, but they started over Devin Booker.
He said, "Bro, don't eat no dessert."
Oh, RJ has 5%. RJ Hunter from Georgia State.
6%. Okay, 6%. Hey, you put in that work.
Tay Rozier got drafted in the first round, but never was pretty overdrafted. Oh yeah, Tay Rozier, I could definitely believe 5.6.
Yeah. Justice Winslow, swole.
Same thing. Marcus Thornton was pretty swole as well. I thought he was going to be a much better player in the NBA. Rondé Hollis-Jefferson, I could see that. He's built. Chesson Randall, too. Yo, it's just crazy. And this is why I'm saying, like, people naturally, it's crazy how people can actually think they could beat an NBA player one-on-one. Just because they might be trash in the NBA doesn't mean, they'll murk you in real life. I think this is what Scalabrine says. He's closer to LeBron than you are to him. Like, Ryan Scalabrine said, it's skill level, I'm closer to LeBron than you are to me. And
that's very true. That's super true. Yeah, that's super true. And Rodney said also to remember NBA body fat percentages are highly inaccurate. It's been reported on for years now. I wouldn't be surprised. So a person could be 5% body fat NBA standard, but actual doctor will have them 9 to 10. Just like our NBA teams will have players listed at 7 feet, even though they're actually 6'10". That can make sense.
Good observation. I mean, yeah, because I guess if
Rodney wear a suit. You know whatever he say, it's real. Rodney got that suit on. He don't play.
Does Blair being as big as he is, only 12% body fat? I mean, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. This is really interesting, though. They got this for the NFL.
It's mostly muscle. Like, if you're 6'6", 277.
That's too big, bro. What's Zion's? I'm curious. Zion definitely has a pretty higher one than we expect. He definitely got a higher one than we expect.
If he did it, let's see. I'm on a 2019-2020 class.
Yeah, I'm
on a search for.
I don't see Zion anywhere.
It's same thing like same thing like
The
NFL.
bowl.
If you're a top player, you don't need to do any of this. So he didn't need to.
Yeah, that does make sense. Zion, he didn't do it yet. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, for what? Like Chase Young didn't run a 40 time. Why? Well, for what? What's that going to change? You know what I'm saying? So that makes sense. Could have organ failure under 3%. That's how you can tell a lot of these body fat percentages of BS. Oh.
Wait, say what?
He said if you have a body fat under like 3%, you can start to suffer organ failure.
For real?
So that makes a lot. Hey, well, that bro, he got a suit on. You know what I'm saying? Don't fact check my boy Rodney. He know what he's talking about.
Definitely, especially if you say something like that, like you know what you're talking about.
Yeah, he got a suit on in his bed right now as he's typing. That's my boy right there, bro. You already know how he do, man. You know how he rock.
Oh my god.
Who's Jared Harper? Why do I not know about him? Because he got my last name.
Then again, have you know anybody that like personally has like less than 3% body fat?
I would hope not. I think there's a reason. We don't. Like he said, organ failure. They might not make it. We might not have the chance to meet them.
Because fat is actually essential.
Oh yeah, for sure. Not even just warmth, but actual like everyday living body requirements, energy and sustainability and things like that.
It's crazy though that they fake these numbers because like who actually looks for the player's body fat percentage? We're just doing this because it's just like we have to find it.
I mean, I don't think this is going to necessarily change. Like, if somebody's going to get drafted in the second round with the 12th pick, I don't think body fat percentage is going to skyrocket.
Either way,
into the
NBA,
first round.
Unless they're like heavily overweight, NBA facility is going to get you in shape. So,
yeah. What's good, Cash?
Charles Barkley was overweight coming out of Auburn, but like when they told him to get in shape, he got in shape for the NBA, and then after the NBA, he got back out of shape.
This boy Rodney coming with the fat. This man, the human encyclopedia. DK at the compound was like 1.7 body fat. Yeah, that was clearly a lie. It was really like he was like 6 or 7, which makes sense. And it was still extremely impressive because you think about it. Bodybuilders, when they go on stage, they're 5%. Okay. So yeah, DK Metcalf is right there with people who literally only body build. They don't play a sport.
He looks like a bodybuilder, so.
Oh yeah, DK Metcalf built different. He's definitely built a little different. He's definitely that Southern grits and fried chicken type of just huge for no reason.
Why is St. John's own Shamari Pons is second in body fat though? Body fat.
Wait, really?
Yeah, St. John's own Shamari Pons.
What draft?
This draft. Sort the other way. Second highest in body fat.
Oh, second highest. Oh, I was sad.
Point guard. He's like a 5'11" point guard. Come on, Shamari.
It does it may speak the work ethic a little bit, but then again, like you said, you get them into your facilities.
He just wasn't athletic well, I guess that's probably why he was athletic.
That's probably why he wasn't here. He's moving slower.
He just for the NBA game, but he was a cold college player.
Did you see my comments? What did J-Mon say? Did I miss it? I thought I may have said it. Ron Rivera was a savage responding when they said his Landon Collins moved out the linebacker out of the question and ruled out. He said is Landon Collins moving out the linebacker out of the question or ruled out. He said that was Landon. What you mean? Like he's saying that's Landon's response, but that's not ours or whatever. But a lot of NBA players are like in the single digits or low teens at the size to be able to move like that is not easy. I'm not taking nothing away from them. The numbers are just lying. Oh yeah, no, for sure. Fact checking, man. Fact checking. Yeah, I didn't think about it any type of negative in any way. It's fact checking, bro. We need them accurate, exact numbers.
I appreciate you guys in the comments. Like we had the doctor in the comments the other week, like fact checking us.
Oh yeah, we had the doctor. Yeah. Yes, sir. Now we got Rodney with the facts, man. I
appreciate y'all in the comments. I appreciate that.
Might not make it, but still hold the world record at least. And they're basically saying Landon Collins moving the linebacker is not out of the question. So like the way you worded it, it was like, well, Landon Collins said that I didn't type of thing. So he can still end up playing linebacker if we make him something like that. Something like that. Is that what you're saying? Your Ron basically said he spoke for himself. Okay, cool. Yeah, so that's what it said. Fats are made out of a thing called lipids, and they provide long-term energy, insulation, etc. I learned that in biology. That boy Jones is using what he learning. He just learned that yesterday in school. He
Okay,
just learned that yesterday
at
in
high
school.
school education. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Putting it to good use.
Yes, sir. He just learned that yesterday. Still got his notes right now in his composition notebook in his lap. Had them ready for today. I need to change my profile. Nah, Rodney, you in the bed right now with an iPad and a suit on. Shoes and all. Dress shoes and all.
You like Stephen A. Smith. We never see you outside the suit.
The break, super suit. I rock with it though, Rodney. Do your thing. Don't let nobody tell you to get up out that suit, man. You wear that suit proudly. Because we got Fitzpatrick, we not dinking and dunking no more. Man, thank goodness. Boy. Body fat percentage below 5% is regarded as a warning sign of poor health. Even in elite athletes, male body builders typically go below 5% for competition, but don't stay there in the off season. Oh, that's interesting.
Jones that makes sense because a lot of like in combative sports too, like definitely you have your walking weight for UFC and boxing. You have your walking weight and you have your fighting weight. So like Conor McGregor, of course, his fighting weight is much smaller than his walking weight because his fighting weight is not like healthy. It's not healthy for the match. But after he's done fighting, then he has his walking weight. Then he'll gain weight again because
So do they just immediately go to a buffet after they fight? Like after they
I have no idea.
Immediately to the buffet. Let me get back.
Weight. But if you notice, like if you watch them in matches, you just watch them outside of like fighting. Well, if he's not training for a match, like you can see, like he's usually much bigger. It's usually like that with boxers and MMA fighters. They're always they have a certain weight they have to achieve to fight, but then after that, like they'll just go back to the regular weight. Because like like a lot of the boxers, like they'll have like 150-pound weight class, 145-pound weight class. That's not healthy, given how tall they are. Given how like tall, that's not healthy.
Sounds like you can break easily. Sounds like you'd be more susceptible to a broken limb or something, a broken bone. Oh, Wizards win in overtime. Westbrook hit both of his clutch free throws. Okay. I learned in the first 6 weeks. That's because body fat is integral to keeping your entire body, including your cardiovascular. How do you pronounce that? Endocrine? Endocrine? Endocrine. I forgot too. I've seen that word, but reproductive, skeletal, and central nervous systems in check. Okay. So that boy got that suit on for a reason now.
Okay.
Just depending on what fits.
That means I'm doing something right. So the body fat percentage I have in my body, I'm healthy. So I'm doing something right.
Hey, I
definitely don't have less than 5% body fat.
No, I'm nowhere near it. I'm not even in the same ballpark. He said depends on what fits we get. Not real. I mean, if we're talking about dink and dunking, no Fitz does not dink and dunk. Now, he may throw a lot of interceptions. He may throw a lot of touchdowns or both in the same game, but we don't have to worry about him throwing it to J.D. McKissick all game, thank goodness, out of the wheel route. Do you remember Aaron Hernandez? Oh, yeah, we super do. If you know it, y'all boys, wow. Is Christian Tailing Sports or something like that? It's Christian Talking Sports.
Hey, Christian Miller said he also learned 80% Patriots fans are bandwagons in science. Well,
it's science.
Well, usually what you learn in school is not always accurate. So, hey, I learned in school that pilgrims were very good people and that Christopher Columbus was a very kind man that just politely asked the Native Americans to leave America. And that's how Americans got colonized. So, hey, not everything you learn in school is accurate.
Politely. Oh, Joseph said it's pronounced endocrine. 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 Endocrine? Or is it endocrine? Is it endocrine or endocrine? I don't even know how you would even like emphasize which one.
I'm not going to try it. I'm not.
So number 1 is endocrine. Number 2 is endocrine. Let me know. Endocrine sounds.
Number 3
is endocrine. Endocrine sounds like a virus. Endocrine sounds like it's dangerous for you. Oh, it's the first one. Bet endocrine. Okay. Endocrine. Okay, cool. We good. All right. We learned something today too. Shouts out to the suit wearers.
Okay. Shouts out.
Endocrine. The second. Wait. Whoa. No, it can't be the one that sounds like a virus. Endocrine sounds like terrible for you. Like it sounds really bad. Endocrine. I don't like that. I don't like it. Either way, we moving on. I don't like that. I don't like that. I wish we knew the body fats of everybody to enter the NFL because I want to know Chase Young. Chase Young body fat.
If Rodney says they're lying about body fat, so it's going to say Chase Young -5, -5%.
Based on just how like the what is it called, the room for error, the something for error in statistics, where like if it's normally 8 but they say it's 2, that means whatever his is, you got to take 6 away from it. It's the one that sounds bad. Why is it that bad?
Well, just on coffee, so I don't think we'll draft quarterback. I'm pretty sure we're not going to draft quarterback. I think we're going to look for defense. Man, I'm trying to.
Christian Miller's comment pushed up Justin's comment, so I highlighted DMVs instead. But I meant to do this while you were addressing it.
We're probably going to look for linebacker. I think we're going to look for linebacker.
Yeah, I can see. I mean, but Donta Hightower's coming back.
Yeah, but I mean, you need more depth in general. Like, I mean, we seen this past year that, yeah, the backups weren't that good, so we need more depth in general.
Why should you say "seen" so with so much passion? They was letting you down. Yeah, our linebackers are letting us down quite a bit too. Though, all right, we feel you. That's why I feel like if we don't trade up for quarterback, it's linebacker first round. You streaming on the gaming channel? More than likely. Not gonna guarantee it, but more than likely, it's either gonna be Overwatch, maybe Last Oasis, doubt it, maybe, and then possibly Hunt. We'll see. Margin for error. Thank you. Golly, I'm struggling right now, bro. You don't use it, you lose it. But I used to be able to speak actually pretty fluent Italian, and I lost it.
Oh, and Ronnie Ray swole too. Say he used to work at a bodybuilding gym. Okay, so
boy, he can't even fit in. I just say his suit's extra big. Then he probably can't even fit them suits no more. He probably can't even fit them suits no more. Yeah, but thank you, Margin of error. If y'all take JOK, I'm gonna find Bill. Are you gonna fight him? You want JOK? Yeah, I hope y'all don't take JOK as well. Rodney Ray, do you do stem cell research?
We're gonna take JOK. It's official. It's official.
Because I dabble in bodybuilding from time to time. How do you dabble in bodybuilding? No, you swole. You huge. So there's no way you just. How do you just in and out something like that? It requires that much dedication.
I just do like 50 reps of 250 and just dabble in it a little bit.
Just pressing 400 just real quick today, and then I won't do it for another month, but I'll come back and do it.
Squat 750, just like every now and then.
Just a little dip and dabble in my suit too. Suit on at the same time at the gym. People question why I wear a suit while I'm at the gym. I just say I don't know.
Because you gotta treat the gym like business, and I treat it like business.
Oh yeah, that's Rodney for you right there. That's Rodney right for you. I know nothing about stem cells. Swole like me. Jones, you swole. You don't sound swole. My boy Juicy. Wait, whoa. I'm not finishing that. I mean, muscle. I feel like Pats will draft Parsons if he falls.
Rico. It's scary hours. Scary for us.
It is. Now, I'm not going to lie. Rodney has a good point, because if y'all don't go quarterback and Parsons falls to y'all, I can definitely see y'all pulling the trigger on Michael Parsons. And Michael Parsons, I feel like, is going to be better. And I think Donta Hightower is underrated, but I think he's going to be better than Donta Hightower ever was, bro. Michael Parsons is a demon.
Donta Hightower is always injury prone, anyways. Even when he's not opting out, he's injury prone. So hey, I'm fine. And the thing is, with Patriots, is all the linebackers are versatile, so he doesn't have to play middle linebacker. He can play outside. Like, they all play different.
Whatever's best for him, they can work around him, type of thing. Yeah, that's a good situation to go to. I mean, again, the defense is great. Just need to improve linebacker. Same thing with us. Our defense is great, top to bottom, except for linebacker. If Parsons goes to Pats, I think
Patriots going to draft corner at first round, anyways, because they can make good corners out of mid round picks. So.
Yeah, we've seen y'all do it too. I'm not even gonna lie. You saw I'm far from swole. I used to be 144 at 6 foot because I used to run cross country and track in high school and college. So after I graduated college, I was like, man, I'm tired of being skinny. Oh, okay. So you're not swole. Okay, cool. You was almost swole for a little bit.
So what you're saying is you gained 60 pounds in college. That's what it tells me. That's what that comment tells me.
Now he at 204. He said, I'm far from swole. I don't know that picture with the suit. I don't know. You look like, I don't know.
He was like run cross country in college. I'm tired of being skinny. I'm in college, want to get girls and everything, so I just want to become swole.
Did the complete opposite.
You
So
know, like
Christian
because
Miller
you always got your friends like in college, and all of a sudden they just become super swole, and like I'll be asking them
oh
like,
yeah,
"Why? I want to get women." It's like, really? That's why? Like, yeah, that's why.
it be like that sometimes, man. I'm not gonna lie, it be like that. It wasn't for me, but I understand. I
Yeah, me
super
neither. Like,
understand.
I was swole in high school, and I got tired of being swole, so made sure I wasn't swole anymore. Because
Yeah,
it's like
because
you got
you
to keep up
just
your body. You gotta keep. If you slack off for a couple of days, that swole becomes fat. That muscle
oh
becomes
yeah,
fat.
eat quickly.
So like,
My
yeah, I was tired of
swollest
being swole.
My swollest I ever was when I used to go to Epicenter. It was me, Lyric, and my mom. We used to go to
I
Epicenter like
remember though.
literally multiple days out the week. And me and Lyric ended up getting super swole. That was funny. That was those swole days. None of my outfits fit the same. It was disgusting.
Like
I didn't
Giannis
like it.
out there.
Yeah, it wasn't fun, bro. It wasn't fun because we worked out everything. So like my pants didn't fit as well. My shirts didn't fit as well. It wasn't fun at all.
So
I
I
gained
used to
38
be
pounds.
220 my junior year in high school because I was on the football team and I was going against 300-pounders in practice. So I was tired of being 185 because I was getting my ass kicked at 185. So I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna drink muscle milk. I was working out there in the summer with the football team. I gained up to as much as 220 pounds at 5'8", 5'9". So I was swole. I was swole.
Man, should have been Marshawn Lynch.
After I was done with football, I just stopped that. Like I did not want to be that swole anymore.
Man, Seyi was Brandon
And
Jacobs.
it still wasn't giving me plays. They still weren't trying to give me playing time. So I'm like, look, why am I this swole? And y'all not even trying to give me minutes like on the field. So like, yeah, I was playing the wrong position.
Brandon Jacobs.
I was playing wrong. I should have been running back. I was playing the wrong position. I should have been running back or linebacker. I was playing D line. I was playing the super wrong position. I should have been running back. I should have been something.
My boy Big Simple then pulled up. What's good, Big Simple? Make sure y'all subscribe to my boy. Y'all seen Devin McCourty visit with the Giants? I saw that. It's been like they've been talking. One of the McCourtys, whichever one it is, they've been talking for a couple of weeks now, and now he's finally visiting. I'm assuming a deal will get done, but I'm not really afraid of McCourty. I don't hear McCourty. I think it's the one that's not as good, and I'm not like, oh dang, the Giants got the McCourty. Now it's over with. I'm not really afraid of McCourty.
Yeah. Jason McCourty is the worst McCourty. Devin McCourty is a good McCourty.
Yeah, I don't think it's. I remember not being worried when I saw the news a couple of weeks ago. Cool and player. That's what's up, Big Simple. That's my boy right there. I was 6'1", 215. Not trying to flex. Also, I didn't play any sports. Why? Wait, why? Why are you, Jason Wash? What are you doing? What are you doing? You be playing video games like this, about to break the controller. Why? Just it's big for no reason. Why? DMV on my shoulder. Nah, a DMV can fit on your shoulders, actually.
I see like 6'6" and don't play any sports. I'm like, bro, why are you 6'6" for? Give me your height. I want to be 6'6". I want to make some of that. NBA, damn it! I wanted to make it to the NBA. Give me your height.
Give me some of it. And Doug did. I'm glad you said height instead of like the inches, because that could have been really bad. But yeah, no, with you being 6'1", 200, DMV on my shoulders makes a lot of sense, because I think he means that literally now. I can sadly only bench 175 and squat 300. I squat 300. I can bench very well. I can't squat very well. I can admit that. I can leg press, but I don't know what it is about the motion of squatting. I'm bad. But I can leg press a lot. I can bench a lot, but squatting I'm bad.
For benching, if you have long arms, like your bench press is usually going to be lower than what your actual strength.
Oh yeah, struggle. So it's got to go a further distance, and then it's bad.
Niggas, when I was 220, I was benching 225, but I know it was much stronger than that. It was just that I had long arms. So
Justin is 200 pounds. Play defensive end, squat 465, 415. Hey, man, you might break your. What are you typing on? You're gonna break whatever you typing on.
For you, Patriots. I'm
about to say, wait, we need you today. The Burger Go need you right now. We need that, like today. You should be getting drafted right now.
You say you just on coffee? You just on protein shakes or something? Like what else?
Yeah, like where are you at, Justin? Are you in the DMV, bro? Because we need you, bro. Squats are easy. I'm terrible with squats. I can bench. I can leg press. I suck with squats. I don't know if it's just a balance thing. What do you think about Davis Mills? I'm not really high on Davis Mills. Smokes asked earlier if it's between Davis Mills, Kellen Mond, and Jamie Newman, who would I take? I picked Davis Mills just off of just wasn't that high on Jamie Newman to begin with, and then the Senior Bowl, even though I feel like it is overrated, kind of made me a little bit more hesitant. And then Kellen Mond, he's been a starter for 4 years and he's still not good. So it's like, when are you finally going to get good? So by default, I picked Davis Mills, but I really don't like either of them like that. Are you from Mississippi? That makes a lot of sense. My boy N'Kobe Dean, who's be the next Roquan Smith. You say what happened?
Would you pick a guy with a first name like the last name Davis?
That is annoying. That is kind of annoying. I mean, that is kind of annoying. But yeah, because normally like Paul George, Chris Paul, you have two first names, but it's a little bit more annoying to have two last names. Like, why?
Yeah.
But yeah, Mississippi makes sense.
Are you going to say Dave for short? Like Dave is short for David, but Davis.
Davis, it's really annoying. I think that was by accident. I think they meant David, but Mississippi makes sense because N'Kobe Dean, our 5-star linebacker, who could be the next Roquan Smith, is from Mississippi. So I don't know what y'all are eating out there, but I appreciate it. And DK Metcalf, I think, is from Mississippi as well. I know he went to Ole Miss, so Wizards dub. I hope y'all was watching. I just talked about it earlier. I said I announced that the Wizards won in overtime because Westbrook hit the 2 clutch free throws. Christian Miller loves Davis. Did you just change your picture?
Your pick went from 13 to 14. Congratulations.
Are these 2 different Christian Miller accounts? I hate Shay. I mean, that's real though. That's real. That's kind of real. But I am glad. I'm glad that y'all are happy that y'all are winning though, and definitely enjoy it. What's good, Kobe? We're just about to dip up out of here. It's 10:01. My max is 270 now because we're doing 90%. Oh yeah, and Jones is in Texas, so I know whatever his bodybuilding program is ridiculous. It's probably better than Georgia State's.
Oh, definitely.
Making fun of the Wizards caps all day. But yeah, man, it's 10:01. So before we get out of here, you know what I'm saying? Anything you wanted to say, Shay?
I mean, Jan Vesley. Leave it at that. Never forget. So whenever you see this win, just remember y'all drafted Jan Vesley.
He's a hater, bro.
This Wizards stuff. Y'all drafted Jan Vesley.
Shay is an all-star hater, a world-class hater.
You could have had someone to pair with John Wall and Bradley Beal back then to form a big 3, but you drafted Jan Vesley. So
I apologize on his behalf, y'all. I don't know. I apologize on Shay's behalf. I love it though. All-star hater. Yeah. I love it. But all right, y'all, man. Y'all already know, man. Every Friday, 8 to 10 p.m., the broadcast show with Shay and Rico, man. I appreciate y'all. We will catch y'all next Friday per usual. We're all excited about the draft, so maybe next show Friday we'll talk about the draft because the draft comes up the following Thursday. And if you want to join Shay, we could definitely you can live stream during the draft and stuff like that.
I'm down.
But yeah, so stay in tune for that. I'm live streaming rounds 1 through 5, so whichever rounds you want to be a part of, you want to be a part of all of them. We'll see when we get there. But yeah, Friday, 8 to 10 p.m. every Friday for this. Of course, we won't have it the Friday during the draft because we'll be, it'll be the draft, but we'll be live streaming during the draft as well. What do you think about Slime Language 2? Yeah, anyway, we're gonna get it. Slime Language 2 is better than I thought, but I still don't love it. It's still anything Thug has done after Beautiful Thugger Girls just hasn't been great. It's better than what I thought. I thought Slime Language 2 was gonna be terrible because Slime Language 1 was some mid. It was better than I thought. I liked way more songs than I thought, but it's still not Beautiful Thugger Girls. It's not Jeffrey. It's not the Slime Languages. It's not I'm Up. It's not the I Came From Nothing. It's none of that. It's not Barter 6 nothing. But it's cool though. I'm surprised by how not bad it is. But yeah, man, we'll catch y'all Friday, 8 to 10 p.m. and we will catch y'all in the stream. We're gonna finna pull 1K on draft night. I hope so. But all right, y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. I'm planning on streaming on the gaming channel. Not sure, but I'll get to y'all about that. So if I do, it'll probably be in like an hour after I take the dogs out and do everything I need to do. So I'll catch y'all on the gaming channel in an hour. You say what?
Just on coffee, you definitely capping. You about to be a sophomore in high school saying you bench that much? I do not believe you. Oh no, you're a liar.
That man is from Mississippi, bro. Mississippi, Alabama, Florida, Texas, Georgia.
They give you from Mississippi, okay?
From Mississippi, they got nothing else to do out there but workout. Have a blessed night. All right, y'all. Offensive scheme. Last time you played, what was the offensive scheme? I have no idea. I was on defense, so I have no idea. I didn't even really pay attention when I wasn't on the field.
I was
not
on
gonna lie.
defense. We on defense. We went a 3-5 West Virginia defense, like that old 3-5 defense they used to run. I
That
hated
makes
that
sense.
defense.
I mean, things
that.
get more weird and random at the high school level.
I was a young high school player who didn't really know much about defensive formations back then and which type of players should translate. So if I was really aware of like that, like I am now when I was back then, I would have like, okay, we're playing this defense now, so I shouldn't be a defensive end anymore because I came from 4-3 because we had a different coach my freshman year, so we ran a 4-3. So I shouldn't be a defensive end anymore. I should be a linebacker. I should be a rush linebacker. I should be whatever the pass rushers are because that's what I was doing. But I was still playing defensive end. I'm like, nah, I should have been a linebacker.
They hate it. Oh, and before we go,
no one told me anything.
Thank you, Joseph. And he asked, did you watch Mania?
Yeah, I watched Mania. Mania was pretty cool. I like night 1 better than night 2. You know, Bianca Belair. First 2 black women to main event WrestleMania. Like, I watched it. Pretty cool. The tribal chief, still retain the championship, so we gotta acknowledge him as our Lord and tribal chief. I definitely watched Mania. I loved it. I enjoyed it. I didn't like the cuts they made yesterday, though. Like they released some wrestlers, and I didn't like that. But I like Mania.
3-5 sounds disgusting.
I hated it. I hated it.
Terrible, bro.
And the thing is, our best players
5-3. I'll run a 5-3 before I run a 3-5, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
and the thing is, the best players on our team were linebackers, and they were all my year. They were all at my year. So it was like I would never play varsity if I was to go to my position because the college prospects were in my position. Were in the linebacker position. So like I was going to play over that.
Happened to be the wrong position at the wrong time.
I should have just went to a different school. That's what I wanted to do. Because I was going to play in that team. McEachern, I was going to play for them. I could have played for South Cobb, but not for McEachern. Like, there was, like, people in our school that literally got no playing time at all. They'll go to another school in Cobb County, already their star players on varsity. But they get no playing time at all. Like, we had 3 examples of it, too. We had 3 examples. And some of them went to play college football. If they would have stayed at McEachern, they wouldn't have played college football. Because they wouldn't have gotten offers. There was no exposure.
They would have never gotten seen.
Yeah, that would have happened to me too, but my parents really didn't care about me going to a different school for sports. So never happened.
Dang, we wouldn't know where Shay would be right now. I'm not gonna lie.
Could have been. At least could have. I could have probably done something for basketball. I don't know. Because even football, like I probably could have got scholarships. I told myself I was not playing football for college because I already knew what football can do to you in terms of like CTE and everything. I already knew about that in high school. So I'm like, look, I'm not playing this in college. I already told myself, but hopefully I felt like, wait, what?
Oh God, you keep going. I was just questioning, how does Justin have a personal trainer? But what you say?
He's from Mississippi, but look, I feel like if I went to a different school, I could have been playing basketball too. So who knows what could happen? I'm still 5'9".
Yeah, never. Yeah, but hey, man, you never know. You never know.
But yeah, McEachern's a competitive school. Y'all already know that because y'all be like we breed athletes, but like I was not going to get playing time in that school, not at all.
But all right, y'all, man. We'll catch y'all Friday at 8, every Friday at 8, and we will be live streaming during the draft rounds 1 through 5. I'll see y'all there. Appreciate all of y'all, man. Have a good night. And for those of y'all interested in the gaming channel, I'll be streaming there in probably like an hour.